Go.
Excellent. Well, welcome everybody. You immediately find yourselves in a big kind of a meeting room. You're in a room with three or four other people. You kind of look around. You don't really know each other. Don't know where each other have come from. Don't know each other's names. But all that you know is that you were invited here, this city. The King Narp of Ungarn is where you currently reside, and you're currently in the big meeting room of the big mansion. You look above yourselves, you kind of sweep the top of the room, and you see kind of big wooden arches. You kind of see big, elegant drapes hanging from the ceiling. And look down, and there's a big table in front of you, very elegant, lots of very fancy chairs around it. About 10 seconds, 20 seconds pass, you're kind of looking at each other a bit awkwardly. You don't really want to start the small talk conversation. But just about as one of you starts to open his mouth, the king, Narp of Ungarn, finally storms through the front doors. Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. He walks around, gives everybody an individual handshake, looks you all in the eyes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. His expression is one of joy that you're here, not kind of adulation of your presence, but more he's glad that you've accepted his invitation. And he kind of sits down. He invites you all to sit down around the table, and then he can promptly brief you to begin. Right, you all. Thank you all for coming. I don't want to beat around the bush with this conversation, so I'm just going to introduce you to the matter and why I have called you all here to the town hall. There is a villainous chap who is going around and executing some of the most wealthy individuals in the kingdom. You may have indeed heard of him. His name is Williamson. Unfortunately, a lot of people are regarding him as somewhat of a vigilante because he is executing these wealthy individuals and he's giving the money that he steals from their wealth to the less fortunate that follow him and praise his deeds, in a sense. What I've invited you all here for, and this is, looks around, this is kind of an off-the-record request. I need you to get rid of him because I'm worried that I'm the next target on his list as I've accumulated quite a lot of wealth in the city. But that's kind of all the information I have, really. It's a bit, I'm unsure of the individual. I don't know what he looks like, but I do know where he resides. And there is, in fact, a cart outside that's about to take you there. So I'm afraid that's not really much information, but I just want to kind of a subtle nod from everyone to make sure that you're up for this challenge. You will be reimbursed heavily for your deeds if he is in fact taken out. So what do you all say? Kind of look around, is everyone nodding? Don't need any words in particular, just need you all to nod. You're all good? Do you agree? Any objections at this point? No? Terrific, good, excellent, right. I'm a bit paranoid of leading the building, so I would like you all to follow my head guard. He's going to take you out to the cart. And then upon saying that, the main guard walks in. He's kind of dressed in all armor, very kind of regal, very tall fellow, and he kind of just gestures to open the main door and invites you all to come along with. So you all get up and you follow this fellow, and he takes you outside of the building and towards this very undescript cart. You get the impression that because the cart's very dilapidated, has kind of bars outside of its windows, that it's very undescript. It's almost like a repurposed prisoner cart. The horses themselves that are in front of the cart are also very undescript. It's Hans. We'll avoid talking to him. The horses themselves in front of the cart are very undescript as well. They're not both white horses. They're not both black horses either. One of them is kind of a medium-sized bay horse, which is kind of a light brown, and the other one is a skewbald horse, so a white horse with brown patches on it. But the guard opens the door of the cart and invites you all to sit inside. So you all take your place inside of the cart. The seats and the benches inside the cart are very rickety. And just as you all enter, it looks like he's about to shut the door on all of you, and he reminds all of you in a very husky, deep voice, like, remember, this Williamson fellow is considered a vigilante amongst many people. He has eyes and ears everywhere, and people are looking out for him. So I recommend you don't do anything too suspicious. Because if you do anything that draws too much attention, you might have 10 or 15 people on your case as opposed to just one. So subtlety is the key here, fellows. Right, good journey. Shuts the door, and then the track starts setting off. The cart sets off, and yeah, you're kind of all sat in a cart. It's not a very big one. You imagine there's about 3 feet between the person sitting next to you, and there's only about a hand width between all of your knees, so it's very cramped inside this cart. But I think this is a good time when you're cramped in this small cart and kind of make some awkward small talk for you all to introduce yourselves. So the person in the front left of the cart, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Yo, dude, front left of the card right here. Name is Picasso. I got the TORTLE power, baby, and I'm all here for you. I've got the quick hand.
Excellent. Very cool. And person in the front right of the cart, what's your response?
Hello. I am on. Hold on. I am on Borg. This is awkward.
All right. And what about the person in the right middle of the cart?
Be careful where you start throwing those hands. And you'll probably see a human ranger with like 2 hand axes by the side and a bow around his back. All in red scale armor.
Okay. And the person in the left middle of the cart?
Yar, hello. I'm Mr. Charmizel. I'm here. I answered the call because I hate people stealing from the rich and not giving to me. I do similar, but I'm not very good at it. So I'm here to take double or nothing. I am as charming as I look, stoutish little fellow. And I have this intimidating spiked armor. So try not to get too close.
And then finally, the last person in the cart is Hans. So Hans, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so basically, again, try to go to vacation, and I end up with strangers, and I don't know how I get here. I need to learn to work up on my teleportation magic, I think. Anyway, my name is Hans. As you can see, I am a very handsome half-elf. I'm a wizard. And look at, I hope you like my new purple tunic I am wearing. It is very nice. And yeah, Picasso, if you're with those wild hands of yours, I know you don't want to be putting your fingers down your throat. You'll end up bulimic, okay?
And finally in the cart to make up the 6, there's a kind of person that's very quiet and sitting in there. He might not even say anything. He might not even join you, but we'll find out later on. So the 2 people that are sitting at the back of the cart, so this nondescript person who isn't talking and Hans, look outside the back barred window. And they notice, looking outside of it, the top of the buildings of the city of Ungarn are just about disappearing over the horizon as you travel away from it. They can also see that the path, while it was originally paved leading up to Ungarn, has started to turn into just kind of the dust tracks. There's no more path, no more pavement. And because of that, because you've left all the smooth pavement, you've gone into the rough dirt, the cart itself starts to rattle a little bit. You're now going into kind of uneven territory, uneven terrain. As they continue to look out, probably about 5 or 6 seconds after they see the tip of the building leave the horizon, they notice that the trees and foliage start to overlap the path they've taken. It's starting to get a little bit darker. You can see the light and darkness flickering in and out over the cracks and the openings in the cart. And you can hear the foliage rubbing against the top of the cart. So you can tell that it's a very low hanging trees as they go over. It's like a sound as it scrape over the top of the cart. You travel for a few minutes more, and then eventually the cart starts to slow down until it comes to a nice gentle stop as the sound of the horse's hooves stop in place. The rider of the cart then gets out, walks around to the back. You see him open up the back door and invites you all to get out. Right, this is our stop, fellows. Out we come.
What? It's quite comfy. Oh, well.
Yo, man, the shell, dudes.
Speak for yourself. I've sat on harder things than this.
Or it's about time.
I don't want to know.
I was given clear instructions to not take you all the way to the city because we want to be subtle and we don't want to draw any suspicions on yourselves. But if you continue to take the path upward, you will eventually get to the town of Dresden. That is the one you're looking for, and this is where Williamson presides. Oh, that's where I make my leave, gentlemen. Good luck, and see you later. Then gets back onto the cart, awkwardly makes a turn around, and then drives off, and then leaves you all there.
Oh, well, we should get going.
Does anyone else know anything? Or has he just told us to go straight ahead?
Yo, dude. That away.
That's the wrong way, sir. That's the wrong way.
And it's like, it's the fact I turn all excited and just.
Can someone please just decide which way we are going? Because I don't even know why I'm here.
He
So let's go.
pointed straight,
So
not in the woods.
Gathering that we just driven up a path and he's turned around and gone back. There's only one way to go, right?
That
Yes,
is
let's
correct.
follow the track.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
What?
Let's get moving. I want my money.
I'm glad my character's got an intelligence of 60.
Oh, someone says the money. People are talking about money.
I've started walking in one direction. I've been walking all of this time, but I've only moved about 3 foot. Yeah, to go. Slow
Okay,
and
so-
steady wins the race, dude.
No, it doesn't. You're going the wrong way.
Going the only way, dude.
Okay, terrific. So you're all following Picasso?
Well, we're probably overtaking Picasso.
Excellent.
I mean,
Okay.
I am effectively a 7 foot tall tortoise. So yes.
Okay.
Dudes, hold your horses.
We don't have horses.
Yeah, the horse is left. Oh.
Excellent. Okay. So you start walking on this very dry, dusty track in the middle of this foliage. It's a strange one. This track that you're walking on is very separate from the rest of the kind of mini forest you're walking in. You have the foliage, you have the trees, you have the grass surrounding you, but this particular path is very dry and dusty, and with every step you take, a little bit of dust plumes up in front of you. And if you look behind you, you can see a little trail of dust flickering in the air. But you continue walking for about let's say 10 minutes or so, 10 minutes time, and you eventually come across this fork in the road. There's a path that heads left and there's a path that heads right, and there's a tree that divides these two paths. It's almost as if it's bifurcating the path between left and right.
Yeah, I don't know what bifurcating means, but I think we should pick up that fork in front of us.
What?
I don't think there's a literal fork on the floor.
Are there any directions on the trees or any signs?
No, the tree is unmarked. It's kind of it's almost as if the path isn't there. It's kind of just the path is in the middle of kind of this forest area. There's no real distinction between the two paths either. There isn't too much of a kind of descriptive difference between them. They're both essentially identical. The only thing you do notice is that the path on the left is wider than the path on the right. It's almost as if the path on the right is a lot less traveled than the one on the left.
Ain't one of us a ranger?
Yes, so
Use your abilities, ranger. And let
I'm
him
gonna go climb up the
choke
tree
her.
in front to go see which path leads where.
I feel like I'm about 500 yards back, to slowly making you one.
Can I pick him up?
You can do what?
Can I pick the tortoise up?
I'm
Oh,
honest,
yeah,
dude.
so
I'm a
me.
turtle.
I'm a potato.
What do you see, Mr. Ranger?
What does DM want to go make me roll?
So it's a very smooth tree, so you're not going to have too much difficulty climbing up it, but let's just say regular athletics.
23.
Yep, easy, sweet. So you're straight up there. Are you going to try and get to the very tippy top of the tree, or are you kind of sitting in the base of the tree and letting all the trucks pass you by?
Whatever makes me have the sight of the town that we need to go in, so I can pinpoint which path.
Okay, so you climb a little bit, try and get to the very top of the tree. You can see that the horizon of the trees is very much level, so you are able to see a few building tops way off in the distance. But because the trees are kind of covering the paths, you can't see any discernible difference between the directions. You can just see that in about a mile or so, there is civilization.
But no path that could lead the way.
No, the civilization is surrounded entirely by the trees, really. So it's kind of a mystery as to which direction, if one will head directly into the civilization and one might just head off in a completely different direction. It's a bit unclear from this vantage point.
I'll make my way down and go tell my colleagues what I've seen.
Yo.
So I think it's safer to go where everyone else has gone. The travel path.
Where did they go?
Probably back and forth from the town.
Oh. Okay.
What were you suggesting there, lad?
I think he's on to you, big guy.
Oh.
Which big guy?
I don't know.
So,
Yo, the path we should choose is the path less traveled, my man.
What are you on about?
Can't you tell he's
Everybody
probably
hasn't
been
gone
smoking the wacky and that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what way are we going, fellas?
Yar.
To the town.
Well,
That's where we're trying to get.
Left or
Oh.
right?
in completely breaking the immersion and now going to discussion mode, if we go down the path where everybody's gone, right, then that's the way that everybody goes. If we go down the path that everybody hasn't gone, right, that's the indiscreet path because not everybody travels that path.
Exactly, and I'm very curious. So if I'm going to yet miss another vacation to go on one of these adventures, I'm going down that path. I'm listening to the Ninja Turtle guy.
Yeah. Yo, dude, you got it.
Yeah,
What he
fine.
said.
So
I agree
it
with
looks like you
turtle
already
soup.
decided then.
I like him. I'm
Oh.
gonna make an espresso later.
Is there a lemon twist?
Oh, dude, with a lemon twist.
Exactly, where's a lemon twist?
No, lemon, not lemon.
Yeah, let's go to the right then, shall we?
All right, dude. Was it to the right?
Yeah, to the
Yes.
right.
Hey, yo, away we go.
Yeah.
Yar.
Turtle man, do you want some help?
All right, I'm waddling along.
I have to say, I'm really digging his enthusiasm. It's quite infectious.
What?
It's just one of those ones. Kind of yeah. Using carrying a bow staff, but using it as a walking stick.
And then he waddled away. Waddle.
What did I tell you, Ray? What did I tell you?
Yeah.
It's the kids' fault I was singing that all the way around, Littles. Right.
You didn't go do it in that voice, did you?
No.
You can't blame it on Michael with that.
Yeah, all right. So yeah, so we're gonna walk down the right path. And that's not the correct path, but the right path.
Mm.
Yo, the right path is the correct path, dude.
Okay, terrific. So you start heading down the path on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And the path itself, like I mentioned, starts to get narrower and narrower. It's kind of less traversed. And you find that after walking roughly 5 or 10 minutes, the path almost becomes invisible. And the terrain is a lot more ragged. It's a lot more clustered. There are a lot more branches at head height now. There are a lot more long vines. There's a lot more long grass. It's very much as if you're kind of walking in deep forest at this point. You can imagine. Yes.
You just dropped your guts.
Here we go.
We've already gone.
What, your guts?
I don't know.
Wow, did you roll a 6 for your intelligence?
I don't remember.
Excellent. But yes, so we're now in heavy forested area. So going by what the ranger told us originally, are we still heading in a direction towards where we want to head?
So you can imagine kind of extrapolating the trajectory of the path versus what the ranger saw and how far away the settlement was. That you're going to be. You can imagine that if you went perfectly straight following that path, that you'd be just on the boundary of the opening of where the settlement would be. But because this path has kind of become obscure and almost disappeared at this point, you're kind of relying on your ability to maintain a straight line. So, to your knowledge, you could veer slightly left, you could veer slightly right, but in your opinion, you're going to reach just the edge of the circle where the settlement is.
Yo, opinions are like assholes, dude. Right, cool. That's because everybody's got one.
Mm.
Yo, ranger dude, we still heading in the right direction, yeah? Cool.
I will go do an investigation or survival.
Yo, totally gnarly. Gnarly.
So what else do you want?
Did I just say gnarly?
I would say roll me a survival.
Yo,
18.
survival of the fittest, dude.
Okay, that's sweet. So your inner compass is telling you that you haven't veered too much away, and you're kind of maintaining this angle of walk, and you think you're going to get to the clearing of the settlement in probably about another 10 or 15 minutes of straight walking.
If you continue straight, we'll get there.
Let's play the game, dude.
Please don't tell me you gotta play I Spy.
I can't see anything. There's
Open
a tree.
your eyes.
TORTOE power.
Oh,
Just follow us.
follow who?
I'll put my hand up, just point at
Oh,
myself.
okay.
I'll walk
Seriously, are we
in.
ever going to have a barbarian that's got brains? Like,
Yeah, we did. Drake did my first character
Oh,
ever.
my God. Yeah, but
he had
then
a brain.
2 years of no brains. This is painful. What?
The stereotypical barbarian.
Yeah.
All muscle, no brain.
Hogarth had brains.
Kind
He
of.
was just a moody bastard.
Yeah, but then we had Mojo, who was child and innocent.
Yeah, and the Hans had brains. Or has brains.
Han's got brains, but he's not a barbarian.
No, that's what I said. Drake was a
Oh, Drake.
Drake. He had a he had brains. He's barbarian.
So we continue.
Anyway.
We continue moving our way through the forest.
Yes.
Really?
Who is leading the pack at this point?
Ranger dude.
I'm just
Yeah.
following the turtle because as I said, he's the most enthusiastic. I still don't even know why I'm here, guy.
Yo, dude, it's party time.
Oh yeah, if you want a party, you need to come see me. I'm the best at arranging parties. I'm amazing at those. But anyway,
Dinner after the mission.
Party time, dude.
What's the mission?
Ah, shit.
Really?
Shit. I didn't know we were doing shit. Oh,
Yo, dude.
You
it's
can if you
really hot.
want.
Yeah, Durler, what way are we going?
We're going to continue straight.
Okay.
what way is that?
Just follow me, big guy.
Oh, okay.
And on that note, Drella, can you roll me a perception, please?
Yep, we'll do.
I can roll over.
You're dangerous, man.
I
Thank
give a bargain.
That's 17.
Okay, sweet. So, as you all begin to approach this kind of this less dense part of the forest, Joella notices a few footprints and trails in the long grass that you're about to approach.
Hold up. We might have company.
Are these human footprints or animal footprints?
I try to distinguish which prints they are.
Why don't you all give me a group investigation? See if you can
Oh,
all figure this out.
yeah.
Okay.
My time to shine.
Oh,
Oh, as a 17.
I was wrong. Not that
Ooh.
time. Yo, dudes. Rocking around with a 6.
9.
13.
I got to 2.
I told you to open your eyes.
As a
I
17.
can't see. It's all dark.
Can I say?
Okay, so as a kind of group, you aren't able to figure out either which direction the footprints were heading towards or what particularly caused the footprints. All you can tell is that there are various beings that have caused it. It's not just one straight line, it's just not one individual or one creature. It's a collection of them.
Yo,
And they've kind of
collection
made a
beans,
wide
dude.
path.
I thought a 17 would have been more helpful.
As a group,
Not as a group.
It's a group.
as a group, we're bloody.
We dumbed it down.
Okay, you all suck. Okay, you all suck.
I'm not using my green dice just to make it more interesting.
Excuse me, a 2 is second best.
Depends what you're playing.
I don't remember.
Yeah, what?
If it
what-
means your eyesight, you need glasses.
Yeah, what direction are these footsteps going in?
Yarr.
You don't know because as a group you couldn't distinguish it.
Yeah.
It looks like they done a foxtrot.
Are they going north to south, east to west,
Okay,
from our
so
direction?
Okay, so the line of the trails So let's assume you're walking up to it. It's probably going from. Let me get my map correct. So it will be northeast to southwest.
So diagonal.
Yeah, in comparison to the line you're walking.
So we're gonna because we're walking in that way. We want to sort of hit the footprints and then continue heading upwards. We don't want to come back on ourselves. So
Yeah.
What's a diagonal?
Don't worry, big guy.
Sweet Mary Jesus.
Leave the thinking to us.
something we're having for dinner, dude.
I've already eaten.
Turtle stew if we don't get
If you're
there.
not careful, I'm going to feed you to Father Johan.
Excuse me, why are we eating turtle stew? I've actually been mildly useful.
Not you, I'm talking about this Ombog here.
Excuse me.
I'm going to feed him to Father Johan.
Tonight we dine on turtle soup.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue going straight.
You're not feeding me to anybody.
You need to, Ombog, you need to pray to the Mongoose King to try and save you.
What's a mongoose?
Can we press on? Because we're going into a different
Arrest my case,
campaign.
okay?
What am I pressing?
Are we following these footsteps, Durla?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do
Really,
it.
we're going to go following the footsteps.
Again,
Nice.
I've in my enthusiastic way, I've already started heading off, but just walking really slowly with my walking stick.
Yar.
Let's go follow him or he's going to kill himself.
Look, a butterfly. Oh.
Come here, and I will grab you by the ears.
Oh.
You made me the father of the group.
I can almost imagine this. It's just like, come on, we're going to hit something. Yeah, okay.
I have to. And then you just like hit him, and it's just like, oh, yes, I nearly enjoyed myself then.
Hello.
This is fun.
Now let's find who made these tracks.
Yar.
Yo, dudes, double time.
There's only one of
And
you.
just to make it this somewhat faster, because I chose Drake Warden, I can summon it like a little Drake, and it'll be like a little baby dragon. And I'll use him like a sniffer dog to see if there's any sense.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Interesting.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you then.
Who?
I'm going to ask Druella.
Oh.
Both as an ability to kind of keep a hold of it, because it seems very keen once you summon it. It seems very keen to follow direction, and kind of the ability to interpretate his kind of haphazard directions well. Roll me an animal handling.
What's an animal?
Don't you worry.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
That's a 15.
Okay, easy, sweet. So they managed to keep it under control. You can imagine that it's a very, it's almost like a very keen Labrador. So it's kind of darting about, kind of slaloming through the path, but is following the path overall. Cool. So that heads in the direction that you're really planning to go. So it will head in the kind of upwards diagonal that you've intersected. And you're all going to follow that, I assume.
Doggy!
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to waddle after it.
Oh, okay.
Do
Terrific.
not harm my companion.
What's a companion?
Oh, shut up.
Right. I don't want to hear a peep out of you, James, and going forward about having the most irritating characters. All right? Ever again. I've now been trumped in the matter of 40 minutes, half an hour. Just saying. Anyway, as we were.
Yes. Yes, you have. Oh my god. Follow the sniffer Drake.
Jarella, does this Drake have a name?
Drake.
Yep.
Drake, like from the Drake and Josh.
Yes.
I love the fact that that's your go-to.
Yeah. Okay, so you all follow the Drake with Jarella at the front, trying to kind of guide it and make sense of it and kind of
No,
keep it under wraps.
your Drake's name is actually Drake. Oh, okay.
Yar.
Just go keep it easy at the moment.
For Onborg. Yeah, no worries.
Oh, Malfoy.
That's pretty cool.
Or Draken.
What?
Don't worry. Just follow me.
Don't worry. Do about nothing.
Oh my god. I don't even think it's to do with the character being annoying. I think it's just Michael. What did you have
Excuse
to
me.
drink before you started playing? Christ.
Sugar.
Has your mum let you into a gin again or something?
No.
That's a yes.
No. I haven't done anything.
Lies. It's all lies, I tell you.
I only had 3 glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need 3 gallons.
Yo, dudes, following Drake. Making
Follow
up
who?
Yes, let's follow Drake. Let's go.
Belly's starting to rumble, making my shell shiver.
He makes music.
Oh dear.
Wrong one.
Oh,
Right, so as you follow Drake, as you start walking along this very subtle trail that's been left here by some mystery people or things, you notice that wildlife, well, few and far between, are starting to head in the opposite direction. So you're walking, you see a little squirrel scuttle on the treetops on the opposite direction that
Yo,
you're
squirrel
heading.
dude.
squirrel. Why is it fluffy?
Yar, I hate squirrels.
Yarr.
That's you. Yeah, so you see a squirrel or two scuttle in the opposite direction. You see a few birds flying in the opposite direction. In the break in the trees, you can see birds flying. You can also see even like a little caterpillars like slowly swarming their way away from whatever this direction will bring. You decide to carry on following it?
Yar.
I'll be more cautious.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
terrific.
Can we hear anything or sense anything, or is it just nothing?
At this point, you can hear a very faint buzz, but you can't distinguish whether that's a bee or something else. It's just a
Is
very
it-
faint.
Is it around us, or is it coming in front, or is it in front of us?
From your bearings, you think it kind of is in the front hemisphere of you. It's definitely not behind you, but you don't know if it's directly in front of you at this point.
Yar.
As soon as I can see Drake showing kinds of fear or uncertainty to go more forward, I'll go tell the party to stop.
I mean, Drake at this point is still unfazed, is still following the trail, but he does occasionally devote his attention to the squirrels and the birds and everything going past it, trying to chase it, but then you kind of drag it back into attention and it starts going on the path again. But no,
Yar.
Drake's unfazed by this and it kind of continues on its path. You're going to keep following Drake.
Well done, boy.
Yar.
Yo,
Good.
Drake, dude.
Sweet. So Drake is unfazed, still brings you. But as you keep walking, that buzzing you're hearing, that little bit of hum is starting to get louder. Starting to get louder as you're following this path. Not really feeling anything in the floor when you first started hearing the buzz, but now you're starting to feel a little bit more, as if there's kind of something physically going on.
Is there anything else we can notice, or have we just heard the sound getting louder?
hearing the sound and also a little bit of movement in the floor.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So at this point, you can't see anything untoward. You can't kind of smell anything at this point. It's all just, audible and sensory on the feet.
Yeah.
I will draw my bow. Just
Do you have pen and paper?
for concern. What was that?
So do you have a pen
Say
and
you
paper?
draw your bow, but it's like, pick your moments, man. Pick your moments.
Oh,
Wow. The person who wasn't saying anything has joined us.
Where? Mr. Bob.
Terrific. Yeah, this guy was trailing behind you at this point. It was always like 10 or 20 feet behind you, but he was following you. And you thought that was a bit weird of him, but you just kind of let him get on with it because he didn't seem too harmless at that point. But you're still carrying on. You're still following this path. You keep walking for another 100 or so meters until you eventually get to a very loud kind of noise. It's almost to the point of you can start to hear audible chatter now. So you can distinguish that this is human conversation at this point.
Am I listening to what they're saying?
It is drummed out mostly by the hum and buzz and other audible noises that are coming from it, but you can hear it's like it's almost like labormen shouting over kind of drills and everything.
Yuck.
I will try and stealth up to the noise to see what it is.
Okay, terrific.
Want to try and stealth? Yo, dude, did you
Yeah.
say stealth? Time to shine.
So what, you're gonna follow me?
I'm
Yeah.
with it, dude.
Yeah, I will too.
what?
Okay. So you're all going to adopt this approach, or you're all going to start walking up a little bit more gingerly, less conspicuously.
Yeah, I'm basically going to start withdrawing parts of my body and pulling him into my shell, all barring my leg. So I'm just basically a walking shell at this point.
Even with disadvantage, I got an 18.
Okay, don't need to roll anything at this point because you can't visibly see anything, so you're not really within visible distance, and the noise that's coming from them is overshrouding the sounds of your steps. You're just trying to be as small as possible with your movement.
Uh-oh.
James going into his show impression. It reminded me of Dana Carvey in the Master of Disguise. I'm a turtle.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot unseen that now.
The greatest.
How do you
work
be
of all
quiet?
time.
I
Right,
don't know.
So we're sneaking. We're still sneaking up.
Yes, so
Yes.
all of you are slowing down with your movements. You're kind of taking cautious steps at a time.
No problem.
And as you're doing it, the person that was hanging back about 10 or 20 feet behind you kind of catches up with you and isn't entirely sure why you started doing this and why you started doing the old Scooby-Doo in a haunted house step. Until this gent bumps into the back of the group. Yeah, this gent bumps into whoever's in the back of this group and is like, "Oh, terribly sorry," and decides to introduce himself.
That would be me because I've been here this whole time and I still don't even know what the hell we're doing.
Okay, so this person who hasn't spoken at this point accidentally bumps into the back of Hans, and yeah.
Hey,
Excuse me. Hello. Where's this you come from? I didn't see you.
I was standing right here the whole time.
Man, that is fucking creepy. You were not there a moment ago.
I get that a lot. My name's Skinner.
Nice to meet you, Skinner. I'm Hans. I'm not gay, so don't assume. And this annoying creature here is on this annoying creature here is called Armbog.
Excuse me.
Yes. This one's Mr. Charmizard. He's a little bit charming, but don't know him proper yet. And then we got Drea here, who's just, I don't know where he's going. And then you see that big turtle thing over there. This is Picasso.
Quite a mismatched bunch.
Dude.
It's a
It's
pleasure to
a
join.
journey.
Guys, this is Skinner. Give him a warm welcome. I'll make you espresso, lemon twist, and my favorite later. So welcome you to the group.
This guy's a human. He's got like slick back hair, really well kept, really thin moustache, and he wears like sort of black leather armor.
Oh my.
Stuff.
So he's a butler.
Yeah.
Butler in black leather. What kind of freaking place
Yeah.
would you be going to?
Sounds good, brother.
The best
You
kind
look
of
very
butler is-
familiar. Sometimes I'm thinking maybe we have the same tailor. I'm sure it's one of my favorite clubs. Your attire reminds me of one of my favorite clubs.
Mm. Yes, I may have seen you in there.
Butler in the buff.
Oh dear.
Okay, so after this interaction between Skinner and the rest of the group, Skinner originally wondered why everyone had slowed down. But then Skinner remembered that the whole reason they came to this place in the first place is they are looking for a villainous murderer by the name of Williamson, who has been executing the very rich in the kingdom and has been stealing their wealth and giving it to the poor that have been following Willison in his quests. He then remembers extensively that the reason they're slowing down is because they hear noise in the distance and they want to be as subtle as possible when trying to find Williamson because he has a lot of followers and eyes and ears everywhere.
Hey.
So Skinner clocks on that he also needs to be subtle and quiet and not draw too much attention in the hopes of finding Williamson and taking him out. I assume anyway, I presumed a lot.
Keep the noise down. We need to be subtle.
That's
What
the
does that
point.
mean?
I agree with the mysterious
Me,
butler.
shut up.
Oh. Okay.
In the midst
Right.
of this
Oh,
in the
sorry.
midst of this conversation, that's right. In the midst of this conversation, you notice that the sound coming from over there has stopped, and the talking from over there has stopped as well.
Oh God.
Oh, I think
Boy, is someone out there?
no
Hello.
one. Oh,
Onborg is painful, isn't he? Like really. Hi.
Hi. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Are you speaking out loud?
I
Yes
assume
or
they're
no,
hearing.
Michael?
Yes.
Of course he is.
I will try and stealthily shoot him.
Yes, good idea.
Why? For what reason? They done anything yet?
They will do though.
What does that mean?
If they,
That is exactly. I'm going to try and shoot you. Yeah. What does that mean?
Trying to shoot me?
Shoot
No,
is shot.
Okay,
we do not know if they are.
In amongst all this
Associated.
chaos.
Yeah, in amongst all this kind of complaining and chaos between each other, you see three people emerge from the kind of the meander. It's like, oh, you lads all right? What are you all doing out here?
Yo, dudes, we are totally and utterly lost, dude. Any chance you can point us to the nearest pizzeria?
Pizzeria.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, pizza, dude, round base things, cheese with the sauce. Mm.
Oh, that actually sounds very delightful.
You dudes are from Dresden, aren't you? Where else would you be
Totally,
out here?
dude. Yeah, don't you recognize me?
No.
From where?
I'm not from any specific place. I just move from it here and there. Last week I was in went to see my friend Grabs, a friend I met a while back, showing him the bees again. Because that's all he likes is the bees.
I know him.
Oh, you know Grabs?
Yeah.
Is it he's lovely, Grabs.
He's a wonderful person. has a beautiful soul.
Absolutely.
Anyway. Yes.
James broken. He's broken out.
My word.
It's not even strong enough.
We are from the place that you mentioned, yes. We were just walking, we heard some noises, and we thought we would come closer and investigate.
For your safety.
I'm a bit concerned
Exactly.
about Mr. Charmizel because there seems to be some kind of spectre floating around him every now and again. It looks kind of haunted.
No, that's gonna go up like a little balloon.
Yeah, that's my dead parrot, thank you. They
Oh,
just made me
shit.
sad.
Oh, so crazy.
What is
There you
it?
go,
Right,
some
okay.
Characters are just mad.
What is happening? Let's go.
Yeah, are these builders? Yeah, we've said. Well, they've
Well-
asked us where we're from.
Well, they've all just stood here while you're having this conversation, like looking confused at each other.
And they've not asked anything.
No, they kind of let you get on with it, and they're waiting for like a natural pause in the conversation. It's like,
Oh,
right,
I don't think it's going to
okay.
be one.
What's a
mean, yeah.
pause?
I get that we're a
Oh.
weapon group, but this is painful.
Mm-hmm.
What's the pause? Jeez.
Right, okay, right. Yeah, well, we'll find out here, lads. Just make sure you get back to the town before the old ceremony. It'll be fun, won't it? Yeah, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, see you there, lads.
Yes.
And then they
Go. Peace
Now,
out,
how do we
dudes.
get back to town? Oh, I shouldn't say
Well,
that.
we just came from there, so yeah, just follow our little tracks in there, and you'll get back there.
All right, mate. Cheers.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much. You're a very helpful person. Unless
Oh.
somebody's trying to tell us what the hell is going on.
Hey, who are you?
Hello, I'm Onbog.
Well,
No,
Don't
what
think
you?
you're fucking
Wrong
too-
person.
Not you. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the guy there.
we're just the grunts getting wood for the stage, to be honest, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just getting the wood.
Okay.
wow.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Keep up the
Yeah,
good
just-
work.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, right. Yeah, cool. See ya. We got work to do. And
Yeah, I
then,
know
yeah,
you don't. You guys never work.
Let's kill them.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh yeah, Jenny, go do this.
This will be a part 6 episode.
No. I was just fooling around.
You didn't fall over.
Stop it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this bike is so majestic. Just serious.
Oh my god.
cool. So these three workmen have kind of walked off, but they're occasionally glancing back at you guys, like really confused. What's happening? But shrug their shoulders and get back to it. And then they kind of disappear off in the foliage.
I don't blame them, if I'm honest.
So, like, you guys have come out here. I don't know what's going on.
So everyone is you were all tasked by the king of another kingdom
Yeah.
to find a villainous murderer by the name of Williamson.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
So
chap-
they're just investigating these guys going off into the woods.
Yeah,
no, so they were trying to follow a path originally, and all the
Ah.
weird paths eventually took them here. They saw a few
Oh,
tracks in the
right.
grass and followed it.
Oh, so quite far away from wherever they were collecting wood. Wherever the place was, if it was a stage. Was it a
Yeah, they're
stage?
quite
Yeah.
far from the town.
Oh, okay, cool.
They said that just follow our paths and you can get back there. Follow our tracks. We came straight from the town, so follow that, and you'll get back to the town.
should we go to town?
I think we should follow them.
Yes.
Let's try to be stealthy again.
Well, we
So,
can steal
on Bog. Shush.
But Ongbo, go ahead.
Right.
So you're gonna follow these three?
I don't know if we should. Maybe should we take them out and take their uniform so we're not too suspicious?
I
Well,
think
I just want to point out you got a 7-foot turtle walking with you. Don't think he's going to help one.
Oh,
He's 7 foot.
he's blending right in.
Right. Okay. Well, we don't particularly want to follow them, do we? Because they're going to the main stage because they're assembling it. We want to try and be inconspicuous,
Yeah.
so we can follow them, sort of deviate from the path, or we can go in that general direction. If we come across something, then we can talk about it then.
So we know this path goes from the town to the stage, yeah?
Kind of, yeah.
Is that right? So we know because where they are, so we just follow their tracks.
So they were out
Yeah.
collecting wood for the stage.
Right, I would try.
Then
So we follow their path. We can get back to the stage, which is in the town where this Williamson fella lives.
If we follow their tracks back.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Okay.
yeah.
It's Picasso's already overexcited and he's marching off in front top speed.
How fast can a turtle go?
Well, at the minute, I'm playing with the
Fucking
walking
come
stick,
on.
so quite slow.
All right, let's pick the turtle up and hop it.
Yeah, all 400 pounds of me. Yeah.
Okay, so you're heading back along their path away from them in the hopes of going towards the town. Savvy?
Yar.
yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Guy.
Excellent.
Go on, Drake.
Cool. Okay. Well, Drake's following the scent of the people, so Drake isn't particularly helpful at this point. He's just kind of sat looking at those three.
Oh.
So you can just pick up Drake and take him as a pet, but yeah, he's not going to
Yeah.
lead you in the other direction.
Poor
Stupid
mascot.
dog.
He done what he was asked to do.
Yeah, put him back in his Pokeball.
Now I just put him above my arms.
Okay, sweet. So you all decide to head in the opposite direction, follow their path back to the town. So you walk for about 10 or 15 minutes or so, and you eventually start to see more light coming through the trees. And you start to see what you think looks like an opening and a few rudimentary settlements and buildings.
A few what now?
Settlements, houses.
He said rude. He said rude commentary.
No.
As funny as this is, shut up.
Oh. Okay.
So were these buildings and things looking abandoned? Is there any life there?
Yeah, they look lived in. They don't look dilapidated. You can kind of hear noise and bustle around them a little bit. So they don't look abandoned. They're not the nicest of things, but they are in use and livable.
Is it a wide settlement, like a big settlement, or is it just sort of a little shanty town?
So you can see the openings start to emerge. But if you all carry on and walk through, you can see that the kind of the circle, the cutout of the trees and the building starts to expand more. And it looks like a relatively large village in front of you.
Is there a welcome sign? Do we know where we're going, or is it just empty?
Well, this is where I just came from. Yeah. I know this place. They're my people.
Nice.
Yar.
Yeah,
Cool. So you carry on and you pass the boundary of the trees and you're actually in an opening now, and you're starting to walk into what you think is the town of Dresden that you're trying to find this Williamson fellow in. As you go past a few smaller rudimentary or rude commentary buildings, you start to see a few people kind of doing menial tasks and menial labor.
Yeah. Should we help out these menials, or should we continue going?
Say we ask some questions first.
Okay.
So you see in the front of the pack on your right, you see a woman kind of dressed in humble clothing. She has a head dress on her head. She has a kind of long pleated dress and a red in color, very humble looking woman.
Hey,
Hello.
no,
Oh.
not you. You.
Oh, humble looking dude.
Me to do that.
Let the seductive butler talk to them.
I don't make assumptions, dude.
Fair enough.
She assumes from all this noise that you're having a conversation with each other, so she's looked up a little bit and looked back down, got back to what she's doing.
Hey, woman.
Do that.
Hey, do that.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I thought y'all were talking to each other. How can I help y'all?
Moonshine, please.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, howdy, y'all.
Well,
Holy crap, Cleveland, what are you doing here?
moonshine sounds about right.
Got any attractive cousins?
Now that you mention it.
Yes, well, there's a particular one.
Hi.
Well, hi.
Hello there, stripper boy.
Hey, woman.
Oh, great! We gotta go bring out Family Guy.
It's
that
so-
was that would have been to Skinner in his leather. Hi there, stripper boy.
Don't look at me like that. Hey,
Oh, y'all must be looking for Martha. Hey, Martha.
Oh God, I don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
I've got a couple questions for you.
Okay, so it's not very often I feel uncomfortable in situations, but today I'm feeling very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah,
kind of
Martha
because-
sounds like a cousin.
And the curtain that kind of acts as the door of this little hut sweeps open, and a very, very large lady, almost like 7 feet tall, with like 2 long braids on either side of her hair, is like, "Hey there."
Oh, it's like
Brilliant.
the fridge on Futurama.
Really brilliant.
Yeah,
Somebody call for me.
Hey,
Oh dear, I think you should actually dress up as Martha for at least a one-off wrestling match for UKPW. It'd be like your third gimmick. You know, they're all numerical.
But Pa, I love him.
hey,
Where are we going?
hey, woman.
Yes.
The only one by the name of Williamson.
Yes,
Oh dear.
Straight in.
Very dark.
Straight in.
very direct. I like it.
Yeah, the direct questions.
Y'all
Williamson.
clearly not from this town now, are you?
And what makes you say that?
Yeah, what gave you that impression?
Well, everybody in this town, as she twirls one of her hair braids, everybody in this town knows Williamson. He's the local hero.
That's why we want to see him.
That's right.
Y'all want to see Williamson?
Yeah, we need his help.
Right, well, he'll be at the celebration later on this evening. I'm going to be there. And then kind of puts her finger very daintily on Skinner's chest. Like, and I hope you are too.
Oh my. Well, if you promise you're going to be there.
Oh, I'll
my
be
God.
there.
No.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I'll bring my cousins for y'all friends.
You hear that, boys?
Okay.
What's a cousin?
I'll be over there later making the espresso, so you leave me out of it.
Could you tell us how to find Williamson any earlier?
Well, he's out of the town at the moment, but he'll be there for the celebration. Don't you worry.
Why?
When's the celebration?
Where out of town?
Oh, I don't know. He a busy man. He could
Yeah,
be
so I've
anywhere.
heard.
Who would know?
How long until this celebration?
Well, one question at a time, boys. Possibly it's some of his workmen in the town center. But the celebration is going to be in the town center later. Y'all see it. It's a big stage. There's going to be lots of lights. There's going to be lots of music. Going to be lots of drinking there.
Yo, what are we celebrating, yo?
Okay, this sounds great.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking those guys, they were collecting wood for the stage.
Yeah, I bet they were with those cousins.
Yeah, they-
Oh my god, we're gonna have a good old fashioned Salem witch burning. Is that why they're collecting so much wood?
Right now, which question y'all want me to answer?
I say we put Onbog on the fire, and then he can, as he's burning, he can ask what is happening, and then we could just stand there and say, "You're gonna find out, pal."
You ever smell bird flesh?
No.
Sweet.
I really like this Skinner guy. He must be from the same clubs as me because I get his vibe.
You get his what?
His vibe.
My vibe.
Don't even ask me what the vibe is. If you don't feel the vibe, you never need to know what the vibe is. You either have it or you don't.
I just feel like I need a stiff one.
Never been so confused.
Do not say that.
I think that's the vibe, sir.
I pulled out a little leather chamois and I started shining my shelves, you know, just
For the party.
yeah, bloody right.
No, no. We need more Lennon pledge.
Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
how long?
So
No,
I will
dude,
give him a
dude.
hand.
Yo, dude. We know what makes my shell so shiny? Turtle wax.
Exactly. So Hans goes around and just does the spots right round there that Picasso can't quite get. And I was like, oh look, this is very shiny. This is nice. It's nice and smooth now, Picasso.
Yo, thanks, shiny dude.
No problem. Okay, so what is happening right now?
Yeah, we seem to be.
Looks like we're waiting until
We seem
the
to be waxing
ceremony.
each other up. Nothing's happening.
Well, that's what Hans and the turtle doing.
We're embracing each other. We're not getting anywhere in front of the cousins.
I'm
Excuse
interested
me,
in some music.
I am making myself all beautiful for the freaking party later on. Mate.
Damn right. See?
Yeah, so when is
Oh.
this party? How long is it until it?
And then the kind of the smaller woman decides to field this question because the other one's a bit exhausted from talking too much. She's like, "Well, it's this evening, huh, sugar?"
Yeah, no one seems to be answering how long it is.
How
How many-
long?
Yeah, how
All
many
night.
hours? How many hours until it starts?
All right. Well, judging by the time of day, probably in about 3 or 4 hours. You know, when it gets all dark, like.
Yeah, is there like a phone or a public way we can get hold of Williamson? Because we're in dire need. We have some rich people he needs to steal from.
Yeah.
Dire need.
Dire.
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 Nothing like a good accent.
Dire.
Dirty.
The two cousins at this point kind of start looking at each other a little bit with their eyebrows furrowed. And you kind of see the smaller one whisper to the bigger one.
Can I listen to what they're saying?
You can try. Roll us a perception. Why not? See if you can read the lips. It's not audible to you, but let's see if you can read the lips.
Oh dear.
13.
Cool. So I think, yeah, from your perspective, they're talking about quantum physics. You have no idea.
Yeah, right. Fellas, what do you think we should do? Because they're obviously cottoning on to us. I think we should leave.
Let's do reconnaissance.
I think we should tie them up and give them a bit of hard interrogation.
Yeah, my thoughts too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Try playing good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, can we pounce on them whilst they're gun flapping?
I do have
How many people are around?
It's only those 3 dames.
The whole village.
I
Well-
do have a spell. I can detect their thoughts. I just need to put my hand on them and I can read their minds. So if you want to tie them up and I can place my hand on them and read their thoughts, we can do that. then we won't need them to tell us, because they're just going to tell me anyway.
You're hopefully not hearing this conversation.
yeah. Yeah, at this point they've ran off and like calling the police.
Covering her ears.
No, so there are a handful of people around, probably about like 10 or 20 meters away, but any kind of noise or resistance or struggle they would hear and see, and it would avert their attention towards you.
Okay, I've got a good idea. Okay, so I'm whispering this to these guys right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, just to be polite, I'm going to shake their hands, and while I'm shaking their hands, because I'm touching them, I can read their thoughts, and it's going to be a polite way of doing it. They're not going to be any other wiser, so
When you touch
I think
her,
that might be a good way.
why don't you touch her lovely locks there?
No, you're okay. I'm going to leave that for you, Skinner, okay?
She seems to be quite proud of those.
I know, but I need to touch the skein.
Ah,
It's okay.
What's a skein?
what if I cut some skin off and then give it to you? Would that work?
It's got to be attached to the body.
Right,
So
I get it.
it's a good suggestion. I like your suggestion, but it's not going to happen in this way.
Commit.
Probably won't work, no.
Okay, so I go up to the guy and say, "Well, I really appreciate your welcoming us in this way and essentially inviting us to your festivities this evening. But I did want to introduce myself properly. My name is Hans," and then like put my hand out to shake his hand, and that says a case whether or not he's gonna shake it or not, because then I can read his thoughts.
It's a female. It's a female.
I will
Yeah.
get in it. Don't worry.
Yeah, Hans, roll me a deception for that, please.
A deception. Okay. This one. Do a deception. I need a deception. It'd be a good deception because I've got a +4 on the deception. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 with modifier.
Cool. So you see Big Martha, Big M, reluctantly kind of second guess your gesture. But she does accept it slowly. And she puts her hand out and then accepts the handshake very daintily and ladylike. So do I have to roll anything to try and counteract it?
Okay, so okay, yeah, wisdom saving throw. You need to.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, she ain't very bright, so that's cool.
Big M.
Yeah. Martha.
Marth.
19 on that one.
Oh, she passes.
Gosh,
Yeah.
she isn't.
Hey,
Passes.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Maybe I need to try it on the gentleman now. But yeah, so thank you, Martha. It was for your hospitality. I'm going to extend the same gratitude to your your husband. Is he your cousin?
Okay, so the female cousin is greatly offended by that, and she refuses to shake your hand.
Oh shit!
Oh, get away from me, you awful man!
I don't know, because yours sounds the same, and you know there are rumors. I'm digging a bigger hole. I was going to say about the rumors.
This is getting us nowhere. Let's leave.
One more thing, Martha. If you could perhaps tell me a little bit more information about this Williamson, maybe you're withholding a little bit that you might not want to release to us. I will make it worth your while later tonight.
Oh,
Damn, this
shit.
butler got it.
Okay. Yeah, roll us a persuasion for that, please.
Skin, I just want to remind you, if you decide to get intimate with one of these kind, my magic doesn't clear up any infections or disease.
Shit. I'll be the one giving the diseases.
I only got 11.
Okay.
Great. So no
Right.
diseases for anyone.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Mister, I don't know who y'all are, but I suggest y'all don't come along to the celebration later on tonight. I think all these questions you asking and all the suspicious behavior you got going on and all this chatter that won't be appreciated by the townsfolk. I like you, so I'm just telling you. I think if you go
Well, if she hadn't
and
said
ask
that
questions,
if she hadn't said that I like you, then I was just about to spinning heel kicker. Just to
so, no, I like you, sugar. I'm just recommending y'all don't do this again around here.
Well, thank you very much, Martha.
Imagine that.
And may I compliment you by saying your head would look delightful on a stick.
Oh.
It will be my stick. As you know what I'm saying.
Ew.
I can just imagine.
What did I walk into?
I bow and turn away.
Yeah.
At this point, Hans has just realised something, so he just he gets a couple of the guys together and has just a little idea, and it's whether the group agree to it. Okay, guys. So basically, obviously, I'm a wizard. I can go invisible, and maybe I can creep in at the festivities, and I could have a listen round and have a scout about. They won't see me, okay?
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Because we're not going to progress anywhere without any information, and we need to know more about this Williamson as well.
It's a shame you couldn't use your invisibility earlier when touching them.
Because they can still feel me. And they will be like, oh, who touched me? And I'll be like, oh, it's me. And then, because I can't concentrate, then they will see me. And they'll be like, where you come from? I was here the whole time. I've been doing what Skinner was doing earlier. I was here the whole time.
Working his charm.
So this is a suggestion I've got.
Yeah, good
and
idea.
I think maybe it's our best opportunity.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so as I say, to
At this point, you see it's starting to get a little bit darker. You can see the sun is starting to disappear over the horizon.
We've been chatting BS for that long, haven't we?
Seems so.
Yeah, the moon is rising in the sky. It's getting darker. So you can probably estimate, based on the information that Martha's cousin gave you, that the festivities will start in around 1 hour, 2 hours maximum.
Okay. So we need to find somewhere to go and hide out until it's time for the festivities, and that is when we will hatch the plane, and I will go invisible. And you guys can stay by just in case, shit hits the fan.
Fine.
I know Picasso's waiting to unleash some ninjutsu on some unsuspecting motherfuckers.
Hell yeah.
You see it like this, yeah? It's how you do it. Like this, like this. Like this.
Yeah, dude.
That's right, dude.
Like a title.
Yeah, are there any alternate routes we can perhaps take to go around, sort of come in from, if you pardon the pun, round the back? We don't want the sisters seeing us.
So you can. So the sisters have regressed back into their hut. They're kind of they're not happy with you gents. But you can see if you look off into the distance, kind of where those other people were congregating. You can see a little bit further on. There's a denser collection of buildings where you'd infer that that's where the town center is. You can see a lot more kind of bodies over that area. You can see like light as it's starting to get darker. Light is starting to come from that area.
Yeah, should we go towards the thicker bit of town and try and see if there are any clothes shops to get out of our clothes that our sisters have seen us in?
Yeah.
Or try and chat to the locals to make a group so we're safer in numbers.
I was going to suggest we split up.
Yar.
Yeah, dude.
Uh-oh. I don't
We'll
want to
drop your
split up.
cards again.
I still don't know.
Judging by the smell, you probably did.
Right. Yar, should we get to the entrance and then discuss that thought about splitting up later?
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's scout the area.
Cool beans.
Sweet.
Okay.
Sounds
So,
good, dudes.
so are you heading to the town center then? Is that your plan? You're all heading there at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, go try find a nice place to so I can use my bow and arrow efficiently.
Okay, sweet. So you start heading towards what you think is the town center. And like I said, you can see the density of buildings start to increase. Where you were originally standing was just kind of dirt and like very patchy and barren grass. Now it's become kind of cobblestone pavements. And it's a lot more walkable for carts and horses and the like. As you continue towards the center, you can see this stage that everyone's been referring to being built. It's about 90% complete at this point. You can even see the gents that you saw back in the forest. They are there with their long pieces of wood. They're kind of nailing the supports to the structure. Yeah, exactly. Nailing supports to the structure. And it's looking almost complete at this point. And you can see a group of people start to gather at the front of this stage with beers, with their carts and horses, just kind of waiting for what you assume is going to be the celebration in about an hour's time. You see a lot of people outside of the cluster waiting in front of the stage as well. You can see people going into various buildings, still doing other tasks like getting buckets of water, still drying clothes and everything. And you can see a very well lit building that a lot of people in carts are standing outside of.
Did you say that there was a gang of people sort of like hanging around with beer like at the front of the stage?
Yeah, think of it as a very medieval mosh pit that's starting to form.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I want in.
That's what I pictured, because I'm just gonna do the yo dudes, watch this. I just want to run into and go, yo, Williamson, woo!
That's okay. I want in on this. I'm going to go invisible right now. I'm going to get out there and mush the fuck out of this party, and I will listen to for any gossip. Let's go.
Yeah.
I would not do. I would have started the mosh pit going, so I'm literally running in.
Yeah,
Williamson, yeah! Woo! Like that.
Is there like a backstage area to this place where all the sort of stage hands are going, where you could turn invisible and sort of just lay there and wait and see if it gets any information?
No, so the stage doesn't have like a backdrop to it. It's literally the platform, stairs on either side, and kind of a big rectangle over the top. So there's no kind of like backdrop to it or anywhere that people go for a backstage area.
Just to throw my reasoning behind jumping into the mosh pit, I want to get the guys to mosh.
Yeah.
So that it starts the whole thing moshing, and there's air quote a distraction.
Right.
See? Look, invisibility is already working. See, I make myself invisible, and then I go, "Hey, people, here I am. Look, see, there you go." And then I go invisible again. There we go. Shit.
The problem is that we have no plan after you go in there and start doing your mosh pit.
Exactly, but I didn't ask. So
I'm joking, okay? I'm going for information.
I believe he's creating a distraction, so...
Yeah, so Picasso can create a distraction. I'll go in invisible and go for the information. There's a win-win.
But if you're invisible, does it need this distraction?
No, I don't need the distraction, but it will help.
I just start banging into these guys with my shoulders. I mean,
At least if there's going to be any kind of hostility, yeah, okay, he would have knocked most of them out with his shell accidentally. So it's not really good. So if shit hits the fan, we're not going to have as many people to deal with because most are going to be unconscious. Okay.
I'm interested in the well lit building with the carts outside.
That's the one I'm interested in.
The,
So
the lit one, yes.
It's well lit. Yeah, so in the meantime, while you're all kind of half of you are looking at the building, one of you's invisible and one of you's gone for like a mosh. Picasso, as you have started to run in, well, kind of walking in at that pace, shouting, "Woo, yeah, Williamson!" Some of the kind of more rowdy, stouted gentlemen have responded, and they'd be like, "Woo, yeah!" and then like kind of raise their beers in like agreement with you. Did you run in and start trying to physically bash people? Or are you actually trying to get like a mosh going?
I'm in there. Look, I'm this huge freaking turtle. I'm just going, yeah, boom.
Right. Could you roll me a performance then?
Whoa.
this is really happening.
Not something that I'm good at, but let's have a go. Oh, it's okay. 12 on the dice.
Okay, so some of the kind of white trash, obviously drunk gentlemen are they get behind it and they start doing like a similar thing. A lot of them are with their kind of wives, so they kind of do a little bit of movement, but then the wife sneers at them and they like quickly stop. But some of the single guys are like joining in with you and they kind of just bash against you.
Us married guys know, or ones who have been married or are married, we know exactly what that is like when we want to be childish and we get that look.
I can't say anything.
But yeah, Picasso got 1 or 2 people involved, but like that's like 2% of the whole crowd, and yeah, that's not getting the whole thing going.
Worth try.
Yeah, it's more irritating than anything to the rest of them.
Good, that'll work.
This is a way to assist him.
So this lit building, should we just walk into it?
Well, I can scout out. I'm going invisible.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going for infiltration, okay?
So what should the rest of us do?
I'm going to try and find a high
Stand there and
building.
laugh at Picasso. watch everyone go flying.
Is there a sundial we can look at and see what the time is, so we know how long we have to lay in wait for this Williamson? Or a clock or anything that denotes the time?
It's dark.
Yeah, none that you can see. Yeah, and I'd imagine that would be too useful even if you could. But yeah, the main light at this point is coming from some on the stage and most from that building.
Right. So as the very smooth butler said, it is dark. So we don't have long until we wait for Mr. Williamson. Yeah, so he's going invisible. I might just pose with a beer outside my beer mates.
I got an idea.
Yar.
Why don't we go in with the turtle and start jeering Williamson?
Yar, sounds good.
So there's an opposite reaction.
Is there a wheelbarrow anywhere nearby?
Williamson sucks.
That's it. Start a fight. When I can just sneak in.
Yeah, but you're invisible. It doesn't matter.
Because if for whatever reason I get the information we need and then we can make a quick getaway, it's going to be less of a hassle if nobody's fighting.
Should we plan our escape route in case a fight happens?
It could be a good idea.
So we can just rendezvous back outside the poor people's houses.
I like the fact that this is becoming a very discriminatory one shot. We've got white trash over here. Now we've got the poor people and the rednecks.
Yeah, the hicks that were making the stage are finished. And the stage is fully built now.
Oh dear. We need to put a disclaimer up before this goes on the YouTube channel. Not for the woke generation. You lot can fuck off. Oh,
Right.
dear.
Yeah.
So, Yar, so where should we rendezvous when this kicks off?
Hmm.
Oh.
How about right here?
Yar.
Yeah, good thinking. I like it.
To be fair,
Right,
no
back
one
in the
else
open,
knows
yeah.
we're actually here. So actually, that could actually be a good situation. No one knows we're here anyway.
Yeah, but they will do when we start the fight.
Well, don't start a fight unless you have to.
Someone in a comparatively very proper clothing stands up on the stage and shouts, "The celebration will commence in 1 hour's time," and then
Hello.
gets back off the stage.
Do it ages, yeah.
Shit, we've only got 1 hour.
After
I
that
will-
call, you see a few
Okay.
people come out of the buildings, and they're starting to the mass of people is starting to congregate. Were you all close to the mass that was existing, or were you kind of far removed from it? I know Picasso was in the middle of it now.
I
Yeah.
was trying to be away from it to find a building high enough so I
Okay,
can
right.
go get a shooting shot,
Oh, that's a good idea.
like an assassination attempt.
I think,
I was sitting on the edge twiddling my thumbs.
yeah, I think majority of us were just standing, like, as we entered that area, we pretty much just stood in a group, didn't we? And we're just
Yeah.
like, man, what the hell are we going to do?
Okay, sweet.
My,
So
my plan. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
no, I'll just say in that case, most of you are unaffected by the kind of the increase in mass of the pit, as it were. You see the pit extending, and you're getting closer and closer to the boundary of it. You can probably guess that in about like 2 or 3 minutes' time, you will be in the pit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yar, should we? Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say my plan is where I'm going to turn invisible. I'm going to go for that well lit building, the one that was pointed out.
Hmm.
In the
That'd be pretty
meantime,
close to start.
why don't we just mingle?
You can.
It was to look for
I'm
some
gonna
7
find somewhere that I can get a
braided
clear
woman.
shot.
How's my mosh going? Is everybody tired yet and given up?
I don't think anyone started, have they? They stopped. So we
Uh,
should.
Yeah, the two lads got bored of it because nothing happened, and they've kind of gone back to their drinking. Yeah, people are just kind of staring at you now.
Yeah, woo! Where we say?
I think we're going to have to dance off for people staring at us.
So
Should we just mingle and let everyone do their jobs?
Yeah.
The remaining few can go in and mingle whilst the people that have their jobs do their jobs.
we'll attempt to.
I don't
Yeah.
have a job.
So you mingle.
Yeah, mingle. You haven't got
Oh,
a job.
right.
Mingle.
Okay.
Cool. Okay,
What's
so
mingle?
Just
let me
walk around.
let me break it down. So who is mingling, and are you going into the group, or are you still staying on the outside of it? Who's
Yeah.
mingling first of all?
Yeah.
So Skinner, Charmizzle 420. What's on Bong doing?
Since I don't know what mingling is, I'm just gonna go around and shake a couple people's heads because
Shake their heads.
Yes,
Break necks.
not their hands, their heads.
Click.
I'm just
Click.
gonna, I'm just gonna
Click.
grab the top of their head and just shake it a bit, and then continue walking.
Okay, cool. That's not sus at all. All right.
Nope.
Druella, so you're trying to find the rooftops. Are you? Is that where you've gone?
Yeah, try and go find a rooftop. I can get a good shot.
Okay, sweet. And Hans is invisible, kind of in that vicinity. Sweet. So
And Turtleboy is trying to make a
yeah, he's
mosh pit.
lost. Yeah, he's lost in the sea of people. Sweet. So I'll finish with Druella's position, and then we'll head for a little break. So Druella, is there a particular building you're looking for? So if you'd imagine you're standing here with the rest of the guys at this point, the stage is right in front of you, and there's a long line of buildings to your left, with only like an alleyway here and there between the buildings, but they're all very much terraced for the most part. Are you looking to get on top of the lit building or just any building you can find a route up to? Because there are a few routes.
So the nearest one to the stage.
Nearest one to the stage. Sweet. So, cool. So you start making your way around the mosh pit, and then you can see like a little stairwell and ladder, and there are a few like little notches and bricks dislodged here and there. And you would be able to make your way up onto a building that's right next to the stage. Roll me an athletics, please.
Yep. That is a 10.
Sweet. Okay, so you do manage to get up on top of the building, but it's very cumbersome and loud. You dislodge some things, you remove some roof tiles, and they drop, and a few people do notice what you're doing. So there are eyes on the ground that know that you are up there for some strange reason. But yeah, you managed to get up there perfectly well, and you can kind of make your base. And is there any prep you want to do before we head for a break?
Probably just let go of Drake. So
Just drop in from the roof.
no, not from the roof. Just place him where I was, so we can just make camp
Okay, sweet.
until time.
Okay, sweet. That sounds good. So now everyone's in their positions. We will head to a break and come back in a bit.
That means I've got to push
Unrecord.
buttons somewhere. Why has my pulse disappeared there?
Sweet. So after you all went off and did your various things, roughly an hour has passed. You've seen a few people get on stage, various kind of musical acts, but nobody that you would associate would be Williamson. No one's had the fanfare as if they were kind of the vigilante that you've known Williamson to be. So it's very dark now. Most of the street is lit purely by the fire and lanterns on the stage and a few around the mosh pit. You then, after the latest musical act, they're a very good act, they're a very good folk band. But after that, the person who made the announcement a while ago that it would be an hour before the celebration has now come back onto the stage. Right. Ladies and gentlemen of Dresden, now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Now, just arrived is the man, the reason we are all here. Everyone, please welcome Willet. And just before this man is able to finish announcing what you presume will be Williamson, you notice that the Martha's cousin that you met earlier on, the smaller, daintier one, she starts running out of nowhere towards the mosh pit and up on towards the stage. And she's screaming, waving, kind of warning everyone. Everyone stop! There are people here trying to kill Williamson. Williamson, run, get out of here, run! And in that, you can see kind of the horde of people that are surrounding the people that were mingling on the bottom. So your Skinners, your Ogbors, your Charmizzles, and your Huns, who's still invisible at this point. Would you still be invisible after an hour, Hans? Because about an hour has passed.
I haven't gone invisible yet because I was going invisible as I was about to approach the house.
Okay, you're not invisible.
No, not yet.
Okay, sweet.
It's concentration up to 1 hour, yeah, but I haven't gone invisible yet.
Okay, sweet. So you're plain invisible.
Yeah.
So so Martha's cousin gestures, points towards you because she can see you all lit on the floor, points towards you. Everyone turns around and stares directly at you. Everyone, in fact, no, actually, just Driller and Onbog, because they were the less kind of involved of everybody. So Onbog and Driller, can you roll me a perception, please, at disadvantage? Because it's very dimly lit, what we're focusing on.
So perception disadvantage.
Yes, please.
I'm confused.
I rolled the exact same roll twice.
Is it good?
No, 13.
10.
Okay, so Onbog sees out the corner of his eye someone in a long cloak. After shouting that someone's here to kill Williamson, someone has started sprinting off away from the crowd. That person was very near the stage when this was said, but now has just started, hightailing it in the opposite direction.
Harry Potter!
Is it only Ombog and Drillo that see that?
Only Onbog. Driller doesn't see this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Suck
he's
my
a-
driller.
Yo,
Yeah, he-
Williamson! Woo!
Williamson sucks.
Sucks good.
Yeah.
So because Martha's cousin said all this, shouted all this, and pointed directly towards you guys on the floor, everyone's kind of shifted their attention towards you, and they're all starting to grab you now.
Right.
So can everybody please give me contest strength? So Skinner, Charmizel, Onbog, and Hans, you four contested strength, please.
Strength or athletics?
Strength
Okay.
Oh,
Was
Dr.
it saving
Dr.
throws or
Casso.
just like checks?
checks.
Okay.
I got a 15.
I'll take that.
So Picasso's fine because Martha's cousin didn't see you in the middle of the pit and she hasn't pointed towards you. So Picasso's fine. So
I got a nat 20, but I've got a disadvantage -2, so 18.
okay.
Strength. No, was it? We say strength.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
strength. Whoops.
So 19 minus 1, so 18. Quick maths.
2 + 2 is 4.
14.
14. Okay. 18. Cool. What about Skinner?
I got 15.
Okay, sweet. Sorry, I missed you. Cool. So collectively as a group, because you're very huddled together at this point, you've scored enough to shrug them all off. So remember again, Onbog has seen someone sprint away.
Have you seen
Oh.
someone?
Harry
Hold on.
Potter's running away.
What direction is he going in?
So if you're all far away from the stage, and the stage is in front of you, this person's ran off kind of to the right of the stage, so straight perpendicular right, almost back towards where the huts were originally that you came from.
Ugh. Right. Can I suggest we run in the same direction as this?
Oh, my
Would you
time
just-
to shine.
Would you the assailant?
I would agree.
As
And,
Onbog-
and like a cartoon character, I hoist my shell up and I start sprinting.
Hey, sweet.
Because
Oh,
I
that's all right.
guarantee I'm the fastest person.
Aren't you still in the tree? Darula. Isn't Darula still in the tree?
No,
I'm still
Jarilla's on,
up the building.
on one of the
Yeah.
buildings. So what are you going to do, Jarilla? You're going to try and, because you don't specifically see this, you're kind of relying on someone else to tell you.
Oh,
If I see Picasso running, like full on cartoon, putting up his shell,
Yeah,
like, going
okay.
all Simon Cowell on himself.
Yeah, you do see that because your attention's towards the front of the stage and Picasso was near the front. So you can see Picasso doing that. So that's why you don't have to roll anything.
So that'll be my
Sweet.
sign to make my way down.
Sweet. So in that case, everyone knows that they're heading this direction, right? Everyone's agreed. They're all sprinting towards
the master
this
saint.
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, cool. So you all make chase.
I'd
And-
also. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, Karen.
I got a fishing tackle, so I'd like to try and hook this
Nice.
this person.
Okay, sweet. So by the time that this mystery person has been able to run, since you've been contesting the grappling with the other people, you're probably about a decent 200 feet away.
Oh yeah, well out of reach. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on.
Stupid idea, anyway.
I can shoot him with my bow, but with disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, sweet.
What about if we attach the? No, sorry, it's not long enough, is it? Just waste a lot.
Attach multiple 50-foot hempen ropes to the fishing tackle.
Could work.
How far ahead is it?
1 in a million chance.
How far ahead are they?
So this person will be about 200 feet in front of Skinner and the gang that have been with Skinner. Druella will be even further back, at least another 100 feet back, because Druella had to get down from the building. So Druella's around 300 feet.
Can still reach him for disadvantage.
Sweet, all right.
I got a 17 to hit.
Cool, 17 hits him. So, or her, I shouldn't assume. So it hits this person in the left shoulder. You can see it slow them down a little bit, but they're still running at a decent 80% of their speed.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
Cool. Thank you. Sweet. So Drella manages to hit this person. But yep, still carrying on, still giving chase. Eventually, Drella manages to catch up with the rest of the group, mostly, because Drella's a good runner. But you all follow this person into a kind of a half cul-de-sac of buildings. And it's more well lit than the path that you've just run across. The field that you ran across is very dimly lit, and now it's starting to get more lit in this little cul-de-sac of buildings.
Okay.
You then come through a break in the cul-de-sac, so you start to go into it, and you see that this person is essentially cornered, and then they stop because there's nowhere else for them to run. You all catch up with them, you all kind of slow down and stop, and then this mystery person turns around. You can see it's a male. It's a very tall, slender male. He's got a very long nose. He's got hair that points out sideways on both sides, and a mustache that does the same thing. It's very horizontal. So you're the ones that are trying to kill me, eh?
What the fuck are you?
Laughable. Laughable, all of you. No, shut up. I'm talking, you scum.
How dare you?
Oh, bitch.
I say we rush him.
I'm not very quick.
You all think that you could take out Williamson. You all think that heading after me, the man that kills those disgusting fat cats with unbelievable wealth and gives them to those in need, you think I'm the one that you need to be chasing and trying to murder?
Hey, asshole. I'm one of those fat cats. And there's a reason they call me Skinner. You don't want to find out.
Damn.
I never said anything about I wanted to hurt you. I just wanted to talk to you and find out what the hell was going on. And you make an assumption. I can't speak for everybody else, but my intention wasn't to kill you. It was to talk to you first, because it could have been some kind of misunderstanding.
Yes, a pointy misunderstanding.
Well, you know, I still don't even know how I ended up here.
Are you saying you're Williamson?
Person
I'm willing
reaches,
to listen to Williamson.
this person reaches over his left shoulder and yanks out the arrow that's lodged in the back of it. Throws it towards you gents on the floor. You can see a little stain of blood on the arrowhead. And he says, "Yes, I am." And then we will roll for initiative.
Oh, man, I was just about to try something. Okay.
He was
kill himself.
going to try to be really nice, and he wants to be an arsehole. So
I just want to let you know I'm terrible in battle.
I was like,
Oh, tell us now.
Yeah,
This is where we find out he's a bard.
yeah.
I know the feeling of being a level 3 bard for a long time.
oh God, me and James look like we're out some sort of fucking gay boy band.
Oh yeah, what the hell? Why have you got my actual picture?
Oh, it's me, a skeleton.
Oh dear.
Oh,
That's so funny. Yeah.
that is amusing. That. I like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Funny.
I feel
Okay.
like I've seen this Williamson guy before.
I like Williamson, mate.
Did you get him
Yeah.
Did you get him from Adventure Time or something?
No, he's the guy from the Professor Layton games.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, he is.
Hmm.
Yes,
Always hate that guy.
my ex used to. I bought her all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Not your ex, my ex.
Yeah, me too.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I bought my ex-wife all of them. Yeah. You I reckon?
You're right, babe. No, why? I'm stuck on this one.
Yeah, I used to get that lot as well. Yeah, wicked. Cool.
Wait, so for whatever initiatives, 20 and above, who's got that?
Oh,
21.
sorry.
Yeah, same 21 with modifier.
21. Cool. So remind me again, if two people have tied initiatives, what differentiates them?
Dex modifier.
All right, Dex modifiers, lads.
+4.
What the hell's that? Oh.
He wins. Yeah, I've only got +1 on my Dex.
+4. Monk power, baby.
Okay.
Go, dudes. Speed of a tortoise. 2.
Okay. 15 to 20. Sick one.
2021 and then single figures.
Oh dear.
Cool. 15 to 10.
11.
10.
Okay. So Skinner. And
Steam hand.
Roller.
Super Chalmers.
Super Nintendo Chalmers.
And then 10 to 5.
Dear.
Sick one. And then 5 to negative infinity.
4.
Cool.
I rolled a nat 1.
Dang.
No,
son.
actually, that's a lie. I rolled 2 because I have +2 modifier.
Cool. All right.
Looks like we're ripping off Gabe and Anton, doesn't it? With them pictures with that shades on.
Right. Well, as Williamson squeakily explains, seeing as you're so willing to take from the needy, perhaps the needy can take your lives. Right, let me move all your heads out of the way.
Oh my God, it's such a bad end.
1 person, 2 person, 3 person, 4 person.
Oh no.
And they're all coming out of the various doors in these buildings.
They don't look like poor people.
Absolutely disgusting.
I don't even know what they look like.
They're not poor because they're the ones that get all this money. Because they're his loyal fighters.
If they had that much money, they'd look different.
Look, I went on Google Images, right? Okay.
I think it's rather uniform.
All this money and can't afford clothes. God, terrible.
They all look like Dragos.
They've got a whole theme going on. I quite like it.
Right. So we start with Picasso then.
Yeah, dude. Time for me to shine. Click my staff on the floor a couple of times. 3-foot blade pops out at the end. I'm now running around with a cower. But we are going to move my 40 feet.
Damn, son.
To the nearest guy.
10, 15, 20, 25. You're right here.
I thought you were a turtle.
Hey?
He's a turtle. Turtle.
I'm a turtle.
I'm a turtle.
Turtle.
Yes,
tortoise.
I am a monk turtle, and my movement is 4.
Oh yeah, monks. Yeah, you're a monk. Yeah.
Am I not turtly enough for you?
But
Cowabunga!
my monk turtle is gonna run up, and with the speed of a monk, he's gonna jump up in the air, and you're suddenly gonna see flames envelop around his Ikawa.
Ooh, okay.
And he is gonna lash it down. In a 30-foot range.
Oh, Shiza, cool. So that gets these 3 gents then.
Yes, and they have to make. Hang on, I will tell you in a second. Could they all make me a strength saving throw?
Okay. Let me do my various rolls. 1 moment.
Did you choose the Way of the Sun monk?
I didn't. No, I chose elemental.
Really?
Yeah.
It does AOB.
So you get a choice of like because it's changed now, isn't it? It's D&D 1. It's all freaking changed now. Rules are gone again.
So, what do I need to beat for your strength? Because I've got 3 ranges of rolls.
What was my difficulty? My save is only 11.
Cool. So they all beat it.
Oh, well, they still take half damage, so it's cool.
All right.
So it's still the potential to be quite vicious as far as I'm concerned. So you are going to be taking half of 22.
Cool.
Damn.
Nice. So that'll be cool. Anything else?
And hang on, I'm just double checking how many key points I've got, so that I don't overuse them all in the first turn. Because I could go straight into another key point, but that's a key point. No, I'm good. I will just I've waited by flaming Ikawa, and then I'm gonna come through following it with a right footed kick to the fella in front of me as a bonus action. Unarmed strike.
All right. Sweet.
This is an unarmed strike. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, easy.
And it's gonna do a massive 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sick one. Thank you. Cool. Is that everything?
That is the yes.
All right, sweet. Thank you. Hans.
Okay, so what I'm going to do. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire my magic missile, and I'm going to actually firstly, can you move me to the point of that fountain, the top point of that fountain, please?
Cool. So that'll be 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank
Cool.
you. Now the ones where Picasso is, I want to fire my magic missile at those two. This one, it's 4 because it's a level 2. There's 4 missiles, 4 darts going at them. So I'm going to. So the first one, which can be the one at the top, will take 4 points of damage.
Okay. Sick
And
one.
for his second hit, he's going to take 4 points of damage.
Are you not rolling your attack?
Yeah, I'm doing it on D&D Beyond.
Okay, but what are you rolling to hit it?
It's a magic missile, was it?
This magic
Oh,
missile.
it's a
Yeah,
magic hit.
Oh,
Magic
hit.
missiles, automatic hit.
yeah, automatic hit.
Ah, you overpowered bastard. All right.
Yeah, sorry. The second one, which James is face to face with, that one takes 3 on its first hit,
Uh-huh.
and for its second one, it's going to take 5.
Cool.
Let's see, bonus action. What can I do here? Bonus. Oh, there we go. Bonus. Oh, I'm going to do Misty Step. So that teleports me. I want to teleport down just behind where Dan and Michael's characters are.
About here.
Yeah, just there.
Sick one.
Done.
Cool. Cool. If you're done, then it goes to Williamson. Cool. So let me get his things up. What can Williamson do? Cool. Cool. So Williamson is going to make his way right towards Picasso here. And he's going to take a swing with his little short sword that he gets out of his little cloak. That'll be a 23 to hit.
Fuck. Yes.
Cool. All right. So.
Crack in the shell.
Damn. Okay. So that'll be a. Oh, let me get my.
Mate, even if I use shell defense, that's still would have hit.
2 plus. That'll be a 15 piercing damage.
Holy shit.
Ouch. Ouch.
Wow.
And he's going to do one more because he's got multi-attack.
I could be flattened in one hit.
I'm going invisible now. Bye.
That's a 14 to hit.
So run away.
Misses. I fuck with that.
Sweet, okay. Cool. And that's going to be the end of Williamson's turn. Next, we move on to bandit number 2, which is this guy up here. So bandit number 2 is going to head towards Picasso.
And did I make a mistake?
Cool. So bandit 2.
Mate.
He will attack with his scimitar for a. Yeah, that doesn't hit, so that's cool.
Correct.
Yeah, so he just completely misses. He swings for you, but he's not that bright. He just kind of swings and misses you, and strikes the floor, and his hands got to vibrate a little bit, and he goes, "Oh, that hurt." But yeah, that's it for him.
Ow.
So, ow. So now we go to bandit number 3, which is this gent over here. So what's his movement?
You do fucking nothing.
Bandit can move 30 feet, which is enough to get to Mr. Charmizzle 420.
Oh, never liked that guy.
Cool. So
You giving a dirty look.
he's going to take a swing at Charmizzle for a. I assume that misses. It is a 9 to hit.
Oh, do I roll?
No.
What's your armor class?
What?
You know that number that's inside a shield? That's your armor class.
Oh, 14.
Cool. So I missed that one. He does the same thing. He misses. He strikes the floor with his little scimitar. It vibrates his hands. He goes, "Ow!" in like a slightly different key to the other one. But cool.
Slightly different key.
Yeah, they all have slightly different pitched voices. Cool. So that moves on to Skinner.
Okay. Right. So Our turtle friend is in trouble. How far away is that group that are like
5, 10,
bum rushing
20.
Castle?
Gosh.
35 away.
Okay. So I want to move 15 feet closer towards that group. And I'm going to throw an oil flask at. I'm going to try and get Williamson. So, and when it smashes, it covers him in oil for 10 rounds.
Okay, sweet.
And if they take any fire damage, they get an extra 5 points. They set on fire, basically. Yeah. Right, we got to do a range attack, though. Yeah. Okay, that's good. 21.
Yeah, that hits, but could you roll again for me? Because he has a. I've written it down. I can't remember the actual name of it, but he can like try and deflect projectiles, which I'm assuming this counts as kind of
A projectile?
evade.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So roll that again for me.
He's a monk.
Please be good. 11.
Okay, that doesn't work.
Oh no.
So you hurl it, and it goes. He manages to matrix it out of the way because he's a very nimble, skinny kind of guy. And the bottle of oil lands in about this area, so right by this little lantern here. So if anyone comes along there, they'd probably slip and fall over.
Yeah, that can still be lit on fire as well.
Okay, sweet. Let's
Yeah.
make a little marker of that then.
I think it's 10. Hang on a minute. Let me. 5 foot square. Yeah, only a 5 foot square.
Cool. Let's do that, and let's make it a little bit more oil colored.
Is it downhill? Because the oil will eventually seep downhill.
Yeah, go back towards them. Yeah, nice. Fucking shit paving job.
What's it about cowboy builders?
Hey, cool. Right. Anything else then, Skinner?
Go. How much have I moved? 15. Can I get behind the building that's directly behind me, or not?
So, like over here?
Yeah. Do you reckon I can make it round the building?
15 feet will probably get you back here.
Yeah, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, and that'll be me done.
All right, sweet. Cool. Next is Druella.
Yeah. So, that's a problem. I think I've seen that the turtle is not looking spicy, so I'm gonna ask my companion, ask Drake, to go help me with this shot. As I pull my arrow, it's gonna infuse some fire into it.
Okay, one moment. Let's see if I can get a little dragon in here. Wild animals. Let's see what presets
Great.
Photoshop has. Let's go for an ostrich. Why not? Ostrich is close enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, cool. So what's
How you doing, Emu?
Didn't we have a couple of pet ostriches? Oh no, the axe picks, weren't they?
So what's Drake gonna do?
Yeah. So when I take my shot,
Mhm.
and the arrow will go flying, it'll be imbued with some flames, so there will be additional fire damage.
Okay, sweet.
So I'm aiming at the big guy that screamed out, "Ow!"
So this one, cool. All right, Bandit
Yeah,
2.
the one straight in front of me.
Sweet. All right, yeah, go ahead.
Bow and arrow. That is a 21 to hit.
Yep, that's easy.
So that's 1d8. That's 4 plus how many? Plus a d6. That's 8 points. So that's 4 points of piercing, another 4 fire.
Sweet. Cool, that's cool. Yeah, so this bandit 2, the one you've just struck with that flaming arrow, it lodges directly in his right pectoral muscle. And you can see it kind of, yeah, it really wounds him. It kind of puts him down to one knee. Yeah, he's not looking good. But if that's everything for Druella, is it? Do you want to move at all? No?
No, I'm going to go stick with my back against the wall.
All right, then. Cool. So next is Mr. Chalmers of 420.
All right. I might attack my mate in front of me just to get rid of him.
All right. Sweet.
Goodness me, what do I have? I have a firebolt spell. Is that right?
Firebolt.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. Right. So D1d10. I'd assume I rolled a 10 dice.
You gotta roll the hit first.
Oh, okay. So
D20.
right, I rolled a 12 on that.
And then you add your magic modifier. Well, I don't know what that's going to be. Your magic attack modifier.
So right next to Firebolt, like there'll be a number on the right-hand side of it. It'll be like a +3 or a +2 or a +1.
+3.
Okay, sweet. So your 12 plus your 3 is your 15, which hits.
Nice.
Now you roll your d10.
Let's see.
Aces.
Then 10.
Oh, wow.
Cool. That's real good. Nice. Cool. Is there anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay, sweet. So now it's come to Bandit 4, which is this gent on the far left. So, a bit irritated that there are two folks that haven't got in on the action yet. He's going to try and flank the back of this building and manages to get this far. So he has Hans in line of sight, but can't see Oblong.
Onbog.
Sorry.
No, Oblong was funnier. Sorry.
Screw you.
Wombus.
That's not very funny.
You can't see me. I'm too busy making espresso.
His arms are so fast.
I didn't know
Right.
you'd seen 11 Twist.
Right, well, irritated because espresso is the drink of the hoity-toity and wealthy, which they all hate as a group. He's going to take a shot at you with his light crossbow.
Oh.
So he's roughly cool. So that will be a 15 to hit. Hans.
It hit.
Sweet. Hits. So that will be a that'll be a 2 of piercing damage.
That's okay. Just about a scratch.
So,
But your arm's off. It's just a flesh wound.
The flesh wound.
That's all the bandit can do. So it goes all the way back to Picasso, presuming I haven't left anyone out.
Me.
Everyone's gone.
Oblong.
I've been left out.
Ombog.
Oh, Onbog. Yeah, sorry, you're next. Cool. Onbog, go.
The barbarian.
What does next mean?
Stopping it.
Bonus action, I would like to rage.
I would love to.
and I take the form of a lion.
What?
Path of the Beast.
Path of the Beast.
It's my favorite one because you can turn into animals.
Damn.
Animals. I can't speak.
Right, do we have
Yeah.
a lion? Hey, a lion! Hell
I
Yeah.
yeah!
turned into a meerkat
Sure.
because it's bored him with insurance salesmanship.
Oh no. Let's get rid of the haze, and now let's move the lion right there, and I'll make this icon disappear. Cool. So, lion, what are we doing?
I would like to.
War.
Does my movement increase when I'm raged?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go attack this barbarian that's trying to kill Mr. Chalmers with 420.
Yar, thank
Cool.
you.
What's your movement, boyo?
30 feet.
Okay, easy. 10, 20, 30, cool. Cool, you're going to be right here.
Hello. Okay.
I know.
Yeah.
Done, please.
And whilst I'm charging, I would like to bite.
Okay.
I know.
Stop it.
Which is 16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Cool. Damage is good. 10 damage.
Hey, cool beans.
Yeah.
Cool, so you take a nice meaty bite out of his thigh. Oh, goodness. And yeah, they take a big chunk out of his quadricep muscle. And yeah, you can just kind of see it throbbing.
Meow. I
Uh,
don't know how to meow my accent.
Meow.
Meow.
Sound so forceful. Meow.
Oh, meow.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing cavity.
Excuse me. Okay. That's the end of my turn because I don't have anything else I can do.
all
I
right,
didn't
sweet.
know Captain Happy was with us.
Oh yeah.
I don't miss that guy.
I do. I love Captain Happy.
No, I prefer Hans. Right.
Yeah, so Picasso now with Hans on deck.
Yeah.
Who's deck?
So,
Just where I like to be.
You're on a what?
I
on
like to be
deck.
Yeah, who's deck?
Okay, cool. I start whirling my cowl around, building up speed, starts creating a gust of wind. Will all three of the ones around me make a strength saving throw again, please?
Okay.
Be shit.
It's a rolling dervish. It's a rolling dervish.
Cool. So 16, 14, and a 4.
Whoa, so whoever rolled the 4.
Cool.
So-
Bandit number 1.
Fine. So the other 2 are going to take half. The other 1 is going to take all plus extras. So
Ooh.
worry about the half first. So take half of 18, so 9.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 18. 25 points of damage for the other guy. No?
Mm-hmm.
25 points, and he's pushed back 15 feet.
25 points, and he's pushed out 15 feet. Sweet. So we freaking, 15, 5, 10, 15. So he's right on the edge of this this little oil spill over here. But yeah, you ragdolled him back so much you kind of like did the you kind of ragdolled back like GTA style. And he's not looking good. He
And
looks as if you spit on him, he'll die. That's kind of the extent of his health right now.
I like that. And I see his mate, and I'm looking at him, and I'm gonna do the only thing that I can do with my bonus action. That's an unarmed strike. So, been spinning me a cow. 1. I'm gonna do like a big bump with me shell.
Mm-hmm.
For
Shell shock.
Yeah. What's my to hit? +6. 16 to hit the other guard.
Reaction from Williamson. Can you roll again, please?
I bet I can. That'd be a 22 to hit.
Sweet, that's cool. So yeah, you clock this guy.
And he's going to take, woohoo, Max damage, 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points. Cool. Good stuff. So with your shell, you just kind of rammed him in the face, and yeah, he's kind of his nose is cracked and bleeding everything now, and yeah, his eyes are starting to bruise up. He's not looking good.
I got it.
I don't have anything else. I'm going to spend my last key point. No, I can't. I'm going to wait. Yes, I'm good. Oh, you can spend the key. Oh, yes. No, because I've used it as a bonus action. I've just used my bonus action. No, carry on. All done.
Okay. Sweet. Hans.
Yeah.
Save me, Hans.
Thank you. Okay, so I want to go 30 feet to the up where Dweller is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up where. Oh, not. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Hold on. Is that Dweller?
Yeah, it's Drella.
Yeah. Okay.
Me and the ostrich.
Yeah. I want to hurl acid splash at the guy where James is at the top.
Okay, this guy. All right.
Yeah. Oh, they're both within range, so also Williamson's going to take some of this as well. Can you do a dexterity saving throw, please?
Cool. Is Picasso also in danger here?
No, it doesn't say any friendlies or anyone else. It just says targets.
Okay, sweet. So dexterity, you say? Let me look at their mod things. Right, what? Bandit got his dex. What's that? Cool. So, okay. So Bandit got a 15 and Williamson got a 4.
Okay, so Williamson's going to take the full pelt of this.
All right.
The other guy is safe.
Okay.
So can you please take... Oh, okay. Can you please take 5 points of acid damage, please, for Williamson?
Mm-hmm.
And for the last time, because it's my last slot, I'm going to do my Misty Step and teleport. Just between where Dan's character and James's character is.
About here.
Yeah. Say 3. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
All right.
Lovely. And that's me.
Cool. So that'll go to Williamson then. So Williamson is going to take out his short sword again because it was so effective. And there's already like drippings of Picasso's blood on there. So he takes a little lick of the blood and then swipes again.
No turtle soup. No turtle soup.
So that's going to be a 9 to hit, which won't.
And go for that.
And he's going to do it again then, won't we? Whoops. For 22.
22.
Oh no,
mate! I can't even put myself in my shell because it still hit me.
Right, that will be a 5 piercing damage.
Go for that. Dangerous. Yes. Turtle's looking beaten up, guys.
And as a bonus action, no, don't worry, it's all right. Williamson is going to disengage.
Boo.
And he's going to roughly here.
Disengage is for wussies.
but he's the bad guy. He's playing a cowardly heel.
So he's positioned himself so that this tree here is blocking him from Hans's, Skinner's, and Picasso's line of sight. So he's kind of hid himself in the shrubbery that this creates.
It kind of makes no difference because you seem to get we get movement before we can attack. So it kind of makes no difference.
You don't think that?
We'll see.
Cool. So that's going to be it for him. So, because of that shit talking from Hans, Bandit 2 is going to head straight for him.
Shit talking from Hans. That was shit talking. That was me pointing something out logically.
So Bandit 2 will happily take Picasso's hit. So Picasso, you get an opportunity.
Yay!
Oh, Jesus.
Cower hit. 15 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
What does it? Yay. What's my cower? I haven't actually used it properly yet. D8.
Just imagine a German accent. Like, we're still going to hit you.
That will be
Just wait, ya.
8 points of piercing damage.
Sweet. Okay.
Just said Picasso, just kill him, please.
It looks like it's gonna hurt me, yeah.
Why are you doing a German accent?
I
I'm
blame
German.
No, Hans ain't.
In all fairness, nobody ever knew where that fella was from. He was just horrible.
He was Austrian, but like his espresso with a lemon twist, there's a little twist of other places in there as well. That's the whole point. But he's main.
He's European.
Yeah, he's European.
What accent are you doing?
Like Drago, supposed to be pretty much like Russian and everything, and he just become pretty much from everywhere else.
Europe.
Cool. So he's going to take a swipe at Hans with his scimitar for a 15 to hit.
Okay.
Cool, that works. All right, cool. So that'll be a 6 slashing damage, please.
6.
Oh, me.
Okay.
But you can tell that the energy taken in order to swipe like that was a lot for him. Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot for this bandit in particular. So yeah, that kind of took a lot out of him just trying to attack you. But then it's going to move on to Bandit 3, which is this one next to the lion and the Charmander.
Sorry, who?
So, Charmizzle, sorry. So, he's going to take a swipe at the lion.
Excuse me. That's not very nice.
You can't talk.
Which is a 13 to hit.
Yo! Yeah, well. Right. You got what?
13.
Cat, you missed.
Ah, bugger. Cool. So he misses again. He hits the floor and it fumbles his hands. Ow. But yeah, that's it for him. And now it will go on to Skinner.
So I'm going to run past Hans, and as I run past that bandit, I'm going to stab him with a dagger. And I get advantage on this because I'm a rogue. So come on, give us with a 20 to hit.
Yep, that's easy.
Cool. And then he takes 6 plus 3, that's pretty shit. 9 piercing damage. And I'm going to continue running, so you can get an opportunity attack if you want one.
Doesn't matter. He did.
Oh, cool. So
just get rid of him. One moment. Delete from screen. Cool. Right.
The guy who is almost on the oil slick that I threw earlier,
Mm-hmm.
there's a light above the oil slick. Am I assuming that's like fire?
Yeah, that's a lantern.
Okay, I'm going to throw a dagger at the lantern
Okay.
Very nice.
as a bonus action with 2-weapon fighting.
Cool. So that'll be 35 feet away.
35 feet. What's the dagger? Dagger is disadvantage that. Okay, let's see what I get disadvantage. So not looking good. 10 disadvantage to hit the lantern or whatever it is.
Okay.
Sconce.
It manages to chip a bit off the base. But yeah, not at the moment. It's not falling into the oily pit.
Okay, not a problem. That's me done.
Okay, sweet. So next it's Druella.
Yeah. What to do? What to do? So there's, I think, that henchman is occupied with Charmizel and Lionel.
Thunder, 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 cats. Sorry.
So I'm gonna go try and make a clear shot for oh, the main guy.
Okay, yeah, Williamson. Sweet.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm. So you can...
Let's try another flaming shot. So give me a
Okay.
hand there, Drake.
Sweet.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 5 piercing
Mm-hmm.
plus another 5 fire.
Damn, okay. Nice. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, I only got 1 shot, so I make it count.
All right. Charmizel next.
All right. I might move just beyond that fellow in front of me there. How far is, don't know, how far is 10 feet?
10 feet will get you about this area or this area. But because you're right next to him, if you move, he'll get an attack on you.
Interesting. Right, my firebolt is 120 foot. Will that reach Williamson?
Yeah, if you manage to get like a nice lob shot on, it might be able to hit him.
Yeah, I'll give that a go. Because if not, I'll catch light to the tree and then it will fall on him.
I'd assume that there'll be disadvantage on that because you're about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35 feet away.
All right.
So
No,
you'll
I
have
should,
to... Sorry, Karen.
I think I'll just attack the guy in front of me then.
All
right. 19, 20, right, 22.
Yeah, that works.
And then what's the other one? That. Oh, only a 6 on the other one.
Okay, sweet. With 6 your damage.
Yes.
Cool beans. That's that. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, not really.
Cool beans. So that'll go down to bandit number 4, which was this guy down here. Because Hans has moved away, he's then going to rejoin the action right next to Charmizel. And he's going to take a swipe at Charmizel for a 16 to hit.
Yeah, 14 is my armor class.
Okay, sweet. Cool. So that will then be a 6 slashing damage.
Right.
And that's everything for him. So it will go on to Onbog.
Going in on Bongo.
One bog.
Bongo.
What?
Did you?
Wait, wait.
I'm too tired for this.
You start falling asleep. That's my thing.
Okay. Right, what's happening
Copyright
now? Is it my
infringement.
turn?
I think it's been everybody's thing at one point during.
Sorry.
Is it my turn?
Beat somebody up, yes.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay.
Hey, bongo.
It is 11:05, so I'll give him a break.
Yeah.
For that.
The rhino said, "I know. We'll call it
18 to hit the person that I was hitting before.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. Was it doing? Yeah, that one. 8 damage on that one that I
Thick one.
took a bite of his thigh.
Nice.
Way down deep in the middle of a Congo, a hippo took a apricot and a mango. He stuck it in the others and he danced a danny tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it umbongo.
Bongo, did you get to the Congo?
Sweet. So you took another bite out of that same quadricep, and that whole leg is pretty much like gone now. Yeah, he's bleeding out. He's pretty much just kind of a lifeless body at this point. But he's still going. Still got a little bit left.
This is the kind of time I wish I had 2 attacks.
Ah, the joy of the level 3. Woo!
So, right, back to Picasso.
Yeah. I saw what my buddy Skin was having a go at. So I'm gonna follow him and I'm gonna shoot a dart at the lantern.
Sweet. Go ahead.
Pow! Dart power. I don't know what's I remember with a dart +6. That is 18.
Easy. Sweet. So that completely shatters the lantern. Some of the embers fall down into that little oil slick, which Bandit number 1's foot is just on, like his heel is slightly on it. But that's enough to kind of catch his foot on fire, and his whole body turns to flames. He looks like Hell Rider for a moment. And yeah, he's gone. He's dead.
Got incinerated.
Nice. I can hear the screams from here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I've got a bonus action, but my bonus action is now only an unarmed strike because I've used all my key points. So rubbish.
Someone should set that tree on fire and burn that tree. Watch out.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, well, I've used all my key points now. So I'm boring stuff. If I go in to fight with Williamson, he's going to kill me. Shoot a dart. I've literally got unarmed strike or flurry of blows, and I can't use flurry of blows because I've got no key points left.
Retreat.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I can't do a lot now. So, yeah, I am going to put myself in a position where I can do something useful next turn. So, bring me back behind Skinner, but not like in a cowardly way. I'm very manly way.
Right here?
Yeah, I'll do.
Hey, sick one.
Well up, Skin.
Cool.
Cool. Back to Hans.
Yeah, so can you just move me round next to Dan to the left?
The left.
Him, please. Yeah, right there with your cursor. Yeah. Right. Okay. How many feet was that?
That was 5, 10, 15, 20.
20. Okay. Right. I'm gonna go because I've got one. Oh, I've got one slot left on me level 2. I'm gonna go level 2 magic missile this time.
Mm-hmm.
The rhino said, I know. We'll go.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut. Right, I'm gonna throw one missile at the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to turn that son of a bitch to ash. And then the other 3 missiles are going towards Williamson.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
I think. Hold on. Let me just. No, actually, one will go to the tree, and the other 3 will go in the direction of the 2 that the other guys are fighting.
All right, sweet.
So, okay, so the tree will take 4 points of burning damage.
Cool beans.
Force damage, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy nearest will take 2, 3. Well, he's going to take 3 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. Sick one.
And the guy at the back's going to take the last 2 hits of a total combination of what's one roll? 5.
Okay, sweet. So the first bandit you hit, so this one up here, because he had that opened wound cut off, his leg was entirely bitten off by Oblong. Your magic missile went straight into that wound, up into his body, and exploded. So he's shattered from the outside. Yeah, and
good night.
Yeah,
You do.
blood everywhere. The guy's fine though. He's just kind of, yeah, that guy is El Finito. Sweet.
Nice.
So that will go to Williamson. So what would he do with a tree on fire in front of him?
Walk into it and then walk out in a really cool action movie kind of way.
As the tree explodes.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at it.
You know what's actually really funny? So, so the tree is currently burning. And
I would have thought that magic missile and that would have completely disintegrated the thing.
well, it's a special kind of tree that doesn't do that.
So now you tell me that.
Extra wet.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, the small print.
So, cool. So, out of this burning tree, if I've done it correctly, let's move that up there. Cool. A burning and dead chicken body just flops out onto the floor.
Nice. Roast it is.
Yeah, it's completely burnt. You can probably eat it, but yeah, leave it about
and that
2
is
minutes
serious
before you
attention to detail.
Cool. So Williamson exclaims, "Oh no, my boy!" as it's like roasting and like on flames and everything. Yeah. So he runs over to console this burning piece of KFC, and he's kind of huddling it for a moment, and then he looks up at Hans in rage at the sight. So what Williamson will do now, out of sheer visceral anger, is cool.
Kill Hans's chicken.
Kill his rooster.
Hans, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
I can. I'll take that. 21.
Okay, that's sweet. So you're just going to take. Cool. Okay, so you're just going to take the damage of this arrow then. So that.
An arrow too? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the specific character was called, but he had like some sort of arrow that can kind of make you sick as well.
Peter Pan.
Yeah, but just a regular arrow, so that will be an 8 to hit, which misses. Cool. So that's everything on Williamson's front. He's just kind of cradling the chicken, and yeah.
My boy, no.
Huh. Right, so it will go on to Bandit 2, who's dead. Bandit 3 is also dead. Skinner, your turn.
Oh. Okay. Walk up to the chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Rip a wing off as an action and eat it in front of him.
Oh no! All right. Damn. Okay. I must tell you. So this creature is actually a cockatrice. So its wing is a dragon wing. So it won't be very meaty.
Oh, a leg then.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's so you took a wing and a leg. Oh, even worse.
So I take a leg and I eat it in front of him. And
all right.
Raw.
It's
Oh yeah, burn.
it's
Full of cancer. Smoke.
Probably chewed it and spit it out and goes, ugh, that tastes as rotten as your soul.
some medium rare.
Medium red chicken isn't going to
Medium
taste very
rare.
nice.
Oh, it does. I mean, Skinner likes it raw. Not as good as the meat I'm going to try from your body. And
bit the bone at him.
then he disengages and goes back to where he was.
That was unnecessary.
That's me. That's me done.
Damn. All right.
More of an intimidation move. Just to
Hardcore.
try and piss him off.
All right. Sweet. Druella, you're next.
Cool. Do I think that the other two are struggling with the henchmen?
It doesn't matter what you think.
I mean, you see the absolute like abhorrent display of that exploding body, so I think you're kind of sure that they're all right. But yeah, they could always do with your help.
Then I'll try and make a clear shot with him, the henchman.
Okay, sweet. So you can get to about there and have a nice shot of him. Doggy will come with you.
Yep. Rinse and repeat.
All right, sweet.
Knock me out.
That's a complete miss with a nat one.
All right, sweet.
No.
Cool. Okay. If there's nothing else, then
No, that's my turn.
cool. It'll go to Charmizzle.
Might as well fight the guy on my left here.
Mm-hmm.
So again, another firebolt. 23. And then
Yep. Yeah, that's easy.
another 6.
Sweet. Okay. Cool. So with all these fire bolts and all these attacks that he's taken, yeah, he's starting to bleed a little bit from the abdomen, and you can kind of see that the side of his ribs has caved in a little bit. But yeah, he's still standing. He's a little hunched over and nursing it, but yeah, he's still going.
Right.
And if that's everything from Charmizzle,
I've got an unarmed strike. Can I use 2 in one go, or is it just not?
What are you?
I've been asking myself that all my life. Stout halfling sorcerer.
A sorcerer? No.
No. Oh, okay. Then.
You won't have 2 hands fighting.
Right, that's it then.
cool. So this bandit will then retaliate, and he'll take a swing at you for a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Cool, and that will be a 3 slashing damage.
Damn.
And then that's everything for the bandit. So it will go to Onbog.
Kill Ombog, kill!
Meow.
Destroy.
How will 30 feet get me to Mr. Williamson?
No.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It'll get you here. So it'll get you next to the chicken, but not next to Williamson.
Take the other leg.
So take the head.
That's
Take
pretty
the whole
good.
thing.
Yeah.
Is the movement of a lion 30 feet then, Mick?
The movement of my thing's 30 feet. Like my character.
Yeah, but you want the movement of a lion because you're a lion.
Right.
Oh.
Meow.
Meow.
Yeah, you inherit the stat block of the creature.
Speed, 50 feet.
That would
Yeah,
be
that
really
definitely
nice to know.
makes sense.
Okay.
Easy,
well,
right? Yeah, you're right here licking Williamson. You're in licking distance.
Perfect.
Speaking about licking, let me eat his face.
All right, cool.
Yes, lick it. Arr.
Let's go.
Go for the mustache.
Nat 20.
Sweet.
Nice, you're really hungry.
All right, go ahead.
Pretend it's a Tootsie Pop. I never could wait to get
You want a Tootsie Roll?
Ooh. 16 damage.
Cool.
Are you putting in the extra for your rage? Just to ask a question.
I get extra.
Yes, you get 2.
Yeah, +2.
So damn, I didn't read that. Oh yeah, plus 2 minutes. Yeah, so that's 18 damage then.
Cool, right. Sweet. So you've taken a big meaty chunk out of his face. He looks like Two-Face now, from the Batman series. Is that his
Nice.
name? Two-Face? Yeah, that's the one.
And
Yeah,
Skittles
Harvey
basically
Dent,
Batman.
Two-Face.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
it looks Harvey Dent, all right. Yeah, cool. So yeah, sweet. So that goes on to back to Picasso.
Yeah, come on then. Right, we're gonna sprint over. We're gonna take a lump off of the back of the lion, and I'm gonna swing my cower.
All right, sweet.
It's if it don't work, and I'm gonna die. Let's have a look. That is going to be an 18 to hit with your cower,
That's cool.
and that will be 9 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And after swinging the cower through, we're going to go with a spinning heel kick on the way down while he's still flying through the air. That will be a 14 to hit. I can't do maths.
Yeah, that's cool.
3. And that will be backstabbage again. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Okay. Nice. Yep. So that was he was nursing his dead pet chicken with one hand. He was covering half his face that disappeared with the other hand, and then you just kind of, while his hands are preoccupied, you just at him. Yeah. So he's now like sat on the floor. Yeah, nursing all of his injuries. But yeah, still up there.
Oof. That's me.
Yep. And now it's Hans.
Finish him.
With a lemon.
I'd love to. Right, I'll use my 30 feet movement to go right up to him.
Okay.
Tread on
Oh
the
no,
chicken.
you're taking the fire with you apparently. But that's cool.
Okay.
Glad
Fine.
you have such immense power.
Moves elements.
Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Shall
Oh,
do.
power.
You're not wiping away the oil, are you?
Fire.
Right.
I think
Dexterity was 9.
Failed. Right. please take 6 points of acid damage.
Oh, oy vey. Yeah, so that acid's gone right into the part of his face that was missing, and it started corroding away at his skull.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see you can start to see a little bit of brain, but yeah,
Are we the bad guys?
I think
yeah,
you
it
are.
does seem like it. Yeah.
Cool. Is that everything, Hans?
I hope so.
Is he still alive?
Yep, he is.
Oh, God.
Is there any point?
Okay. Well, do I get another hit on it because I've got 2 weapon fighting?
Yep.
Finish him.
Okay. Then I'm going to attack him with my quarterstaff.
Damn. Okay.
No. Oh, God.
Right. Hold on. For 16 to hit.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. And he's going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn. All right. Cool. And is that everything?
That's everything.
Cool. Literally unable to conjure any kind of coherent sentence because all of his larynx has been burnt and corroded away. With his 1 point of health left, he has decided to surrender. And he's just with his hands in the kind of the prayer position, just shaking the half of his head. As he shakes it, a little bit of blood and skin flaps around. But yeah, Williamson has decided to surrender. He's literally unable to stand up on his bare ass, just
It's not surrender. The guy can't speak anymore. He's not going to tell us any information. I literally think I should finish him with a flick on the... Well, he ain't even got a nose left, does he? I'll pick him in bollocks and that'll finish him.
No, Kung Fu Panda. Was it the finger hold?
The whooshy finger.
Yes.
Yeah, whooshy finger holds. Good.
Whooshy finger hold.
Oh, you know this hold.
You're bluffing.
She's really showed you that.
yeah. Right, what you doing? You gonna spare him? Are you gonna finish it off?
No.
Put it, mate, it's now about a mercy kill now, isn't it, really?
Finger hold.
Can I
No,
smash
I
his
can
face
actually-
with the hammer?
I can actually heal him. If we're actually
No,
going to go do
Don't
this.
be that
Yeah.
self-righteous type
Oh, hang
of
on.
guy again, Ray.
I think he's onto something. We can prolong the pain of death. That's a good idea. Heal him. We'll tie him up and drag him away somewhere quiet.
Okay. Hearing Skinner suggest that with all of his power left, he's just headbutting the floor, like, and taking himself out. So, yeah, Williamson's gone. He's just lying there.
Yo, dude.
Shit.
Took a noble death. Yeah.
Excellent. So you've vanquished Williamson, and yeah, you didn't have to go back and prove anything to the king that asked you to murder him. It was literally just get rid of him. So yeah, well done, gents. You've accomplished your mission. Is there anything you want to do to this body before you leave it and head back to your regular lives?
Yes,
Can I kill him with the hammer?
parade him in front of all of the people that didn't mosh with me.
Can I put his half head in front of my fireplace?
Yeah, I think we should take what's left of him back to the festivities so everyone can see us throw the remains of him on the fire. Let everyone know that you don't fuck with us and you don't try and banish us from your festivities. If we want to mosh, we'll fucking mosh until the sun comes up. And I want to see Picasso enjoy the rest of his evening moshing away in there.
I cut one of his ears off and put it in my pocket.
Hey, nice, cool. And as you do that, as you get the ear completely off and stuff it in your pocket, you can hear a very large ruckus noise, as if it's a crowd of hundreds and hundreds of people screaming towards them. Get them!
Oh no!
Oh, fuck
And,
off.
Uh,
But he's the start boss.
Yeah, and that's where we'll end it.
I use
Oh,
the
that was
lightning
good.
speed and just get out of there.
I will say Hans did chop his bollocks off because he's going to find a way of turning him into earrings. So next time he sees Grubs, he's brought him a present back.
No, but no, thank
And
you very
Hans
much,
is still
everyone.
yet to have a.
So if you made it to the end of that, you're a better man than I am, or a woman, or a person in general. Jack's first ever time as a DM, so I think we'll give him a nice round of applause. And yeah, good effort, Jackyboi. And until next time, take care.